Welcome, Internet, to the Play Some Video Games podcast. I am one of your hosts, Delvin Cox, a.k.a. Starscream. With me, as always, is the Megatron of PSVG, my boy Donnie Hypebeast. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Everything's pretty good. Dev, a.k.a. Shockwave, will be here soon.
Didn't show up for work.
Yeah, he's late, just like a black person.
It's on black time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So how you doing, buddy? How's your week been so far?
Yep.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
Hey, Drew. It's nice to see you.
Hope you're not playing a little bit. Well, I guess I can talk about some stuff I did. I ain't played no video games.
Really?
It's funny
Again?
No, yeah, man. Things have been crazy. Like, work's been busy. My car was acting up the last couple of days.
Not again, man.
So I had the, no, I'm not paying for a mechanic. I said, fuck this. I had to figure this out immediately and fix this. So I figured out what it was. I ordered the part. The part came in today, and I changed it out. It's working perfectly now. What was happening with it was, so for people who know, just in case this happens to them, anytime I put gas in the car wouldn't crank. It like hesitate. And it would take like a good 5-10 minutes to crank up.
Yeah?
Like it was out of gas. Apparently, it was this little piece that you have to change up on the front. It's on most cars, and this happened with a lot of cars.
Like a
that you have to
PCV
change.
valve or something?
Yeah, it's like I think it's called a purge valve.
Purge valve, yeah.
Yeah, it's like $30. You got
Okay,
unscrewed
so that's not too
one.
bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But now if I would have got a mechanic to do it, it'd have been more like $130.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all you have to do is screw off this piece, put the new piece on, works perfectly. So that was easy. Yeah. Besides that, I do have a cool thing. I started teaching. Well, I continue teaching my son how to drive, and I started teaching my daughter how to drive this weekend, which was kind of fun and kind of led to some interesting things happening. So it was Sunday. I want to say, yeah, it was after Shack. Everything happens after Shack, directly after Shack. I took them to go get I went to go pick them up. Took them to go get some. I was going to go take them to go get yogurt, frozen yogurt, because that's our usual thing on the weekends. I take them to go get to this frozen yogurt place called Michi's, I think it's called, and we go get frozen yogurt because they love frozen yogurt. So before we did that, what I did was I went to this parking lot, this bank parking lot, right? No, first I went to this Walgreens parking lot because the Walgreens had closed down. So I was like, this would be a good place to teach them how to, park and stuff like that, and just drive around the parking lot because it's empty and nobody's there. So I pull up there. No more than 2 minutes of me teaching them. All of a sudden, a car pulls up, drives by me, speeding by me, by the way, parks near the front, waiting on somebody to pull up. Like, that is very interesting. Why are you in this abandoned parking lot just waiting on somebody?
Right.
Then...
Did I just ruin my microphone?
No, you sound perfect.
Okay.
Everything's good. Then another car just pulls by me and just speeds by. Goes by that car and goes out. Like, this is a lot of traffic for like an abandoned parking lot. So I'm like, you know what? Let me wait a couple more minutes because I'm getting ready to go teach him. Then all of a sudden, another car appears by the truck that was originally there, out of nowhere. And they appear to be doing a deal.
Yeah.
A certain kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
In the afternoon in broad daylight. Like, oh, well, can't be here.
Like a lot of law enforcement agencies for a few years now are not like really enforcing like petty drug crime.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of DAs and stuff have just stopped. Like, especially if it's like weed, a lot of DAs and stuff have just stopped. They're like, just don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's not worth even pursuing anymore. Unless you have like a lot. Like, if you're trafficking, yeah. But if it's like recreational, they're not even like really arresting people anymore.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't know if that's everywhere. That's been my impression. And that's not just an Atlanta thing. Like, it's something that we hear about a lot of, like, in the law enforcement community. It's like kind of like a topic.
Yeah, I can imagine that being accurate.
Yeah.
Florida's like that depending where you're at.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not everywhere, but I think in like mixed or probably liberal leaning areas, like most DAs and stuff are like,
Florida
don't
is not
don't
that
pick
at all.
anybody up. Yeah,
Florida's
yeah, I
like,
could
no,
see that.
You are going.
Yeah, I'm sure
to
that's
jail.
not how it's going down in Texas. I get it.
Yeah. But yes, I like I'm not going to go here. Let me go
Sure.
further. So I went further down, to a bank parking lot, which is usually it's a big bank parking lot. They have like the little section where you can go to the ATM machine and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I said we'll stay away from that section. That's usually where people go park at and go do ATM transactions. When we got there, it was empty. Okay, cool. So I took them around. It's like, all right, you can just drive around the parking lot a couple times, get a feel for just driving a car. That's important. Make sure you're not doing no wide turn stuff like that. Within 2 seconds of doing that, the bank parking lot in that area starts getting crowded. I'm like, okay, it's fine. We're nowhere near them, so we should still be fine. So I'm teaching them. And then it gets to this point where this guy flags the car down, like flagging our car down, like waving, like, hey! I'm like, what the fuck does he want? So my son's driving, he's panicking. I said, you know what? Pull over, I got this. So he pulls over. The guy's coming towards him, like, so I'm straight up saying, what the fuck do you want?
What the fuck?
And he's like, hey man, can I have $2? And now I'm livid. I'm like, you motherfucking stop me from and you see, I'm like, you see I'm teaching my kids how to drive. And you bring your punk ass over to stop me to ask me for $2.
About $3.50?
He's like, yeah, man, my family owned this bank and stuff like that. We've owned it for years. Like, no. I'm like, no, sir, you don't own this bank. You clearly, if you own this bank, you wouldn't be asked for $2. So now I'm like livid. I'm annoyed to the point, like, cause I'm like, it's already like afternoon time, and I want to teach them. So I'm like, yo, get the fuck out my face. Like, leave me the fuck alone. And he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't want to make you mad. So he finally goes off and say, all right, third time's the charm. Let's go. Let's leave here. So
Wow.
we drive further up, and it's this empty hardware store that's like closed, like a lumber yard almost. It's closed on the weekends. We got there. Everything was good. I was teaching them how to drive. They was getting the feel for it and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting watching them. Like, my daughter's 17, my son's 19. My son's getting a feel for it now. I was teaching him before, but when the stuff started happening, it's like he didn't have time to teach him then. He's getting the feel for it. My daughter is like really nervous about it and having anxiety and stuff like that. But just watching them learn how to drive a car, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it inspired me. Like, now I got to get, because my son already has a car. He's gonna take my grandmother's car that she gave me. So I like, once you learn how to drive, he already has a restricted license. I said, once you get this down, we're gonna take you to get your full license. That car is yours. So I already told him, like, hey, it's a Jeep.
What kind of car is it?
2000, I want to say 2007 Jeep Liberty.
Okay. Not a fan. I got to tell you that, but
yeah, well, it's an old
free
person's
car is free car. So
yeah, it's an old person's car.
I've always had issues with Jeeps, and everybody that I know that ever had a Jeep had issues with Jeeps. Like, and oh man, I feel like I'm gonna make somebody mad, but like generally, like if you're not getting like the Jeep Wrangler with all the performance parts, like if you're getting a Grand Cherokee or Liberty, like Jeeps are kind of shitty. Like they break a lot. They have a lot of electrical issues. Like it's a known thing. Mechanics hate them.
Yeah, you're.
My father-in-law hates that because he loves Jeeps. He bought one, and I told him that, and he was like, "Why are you hating on my?" I was like, "I'm not. I'm just. You asked me, and I told
telling you the truth."
I was like, "Dude,
Jeeps,
just Google it."
Jeeps
like
are shitty vehicles.
They're real shitty. Like,
But-
you're like
but
your.
the
I
thing-
told him I was like, your windows will stop working, so just get ready. They all do.
The good thing about it is, my grandmother's had that car for years. I know how to fix a lot of things when that
Good,
car
yeah,
already because I
yeah.
had to fix it. And it's a good starter car for him.
A beautiful, great start. Better than so. My son is getting Victoria's last car, the cheap beater I bought during COVID. Jack will be driving a 2000 Mercury Sable.
Okay, yeah. That's
Okay,
the
like
shit
a
I would-
proper old man car. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the LS trim. It's got leather and shit. So, but my kids hate it. My Victoria called it a cigarette car. She'd never seen a car with ashtrays in it. She was like,
Back
"This
in my
cigarette
day,
car."
You didn't get a car, so you just be excited that you fucking got a car.
Facts. Facts.
What is this complaining about a car stuff? This is nonsense.
When I brought it home
Absolute
for Victoria, she
nonsense.
said, "You want me to drive that?" She said, "What even shape is that?" Is what she said.
See, that'd have been no problem. No car for you. Enjoy this bus pass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember getting my first car, boy. That was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Garrett 2000.
It was I
But
forgot
guess
the name.
what? Guess how much I paid for it?
$1.
2000. 2000. Like I bought a car
That's-
for $2,000.
that's
you
perfect.
know? I haven't
Can't beat
seen a
that.
car like that since 2004. Like since then. Like you can't even buy shitty cars for that cheap these days.
Yeah, they're like shitty cars.
Cars
like
got
5,000.
real expensive during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like used cars with like 150,000 miles on going for like $7,000.
Yeah.
You used to get a really nice car for $7,000.
Ain't no fucking way.
Now you're
I
getting a
wouldn't-
real shitty car for $7,000.
I didn't get my first car until I was 23.
Wow.
I was like 17.
I was
But it was
15.
a piece of shit. My car was
I bought mine. I bought my first car, and it was a piece of shit. Yeah.
mine was a Buick Century, like an 87
Oh, this is funny.
Buick Century.
What color? I love those cars, by the way, Delvin. I want a
Blue.
Buick Century. Oh man, I love a
Rusty.
Buick Century.
Rusty blue. We called it the Blust.
The Bless.
Wow.
And
That's
because
good.
it was a mix of rust and blue. And we it had no power steering.
Wow.
So every time we turned the wheel, it would go.
Wow.
Well, at least you could turn it, so it had some power steering.
Yeah, it
You
was
weren't
like
cranking on that damn thing.
yeah,
like trying-
it was
okay.
like turning a tank.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was.
What's your first car, Dev?
It was a 1988 Mercedes 190
Yo!
that I got for $1.
Wow. Imagine
And
that.
this is, yeah. My dad's friend had a car, and he's like, "I need to get rid of this. I'll give
You're
it
in the
to you
bins?
for $1." Yeah.
A Benz.
Dev just rolling around the bins in college. Yo, ladies.
Must be nice.
No, I was out of college. I was
Oh.
23. I didn't even
Okay.
have my license until the week before he told me I have a car for you, because I couldn't afford a car. There was no getting a car, so I'm not worried about getting my license.
Sure. Yeah, what
So-
for?
Yeah. I'm not wasting
My
my time
first-
on that, but
My first car was a 1987 Mazda B2000 pickup truck.
Woo.
The amount of shit that we did to that truck is kind of legend.
Let me see.
nice.
My so I bought mine for $1,000, which I painted this clubhouse all summer for $1,000. So I spent 2 months painting this club. It was Melissa's neighborhood. Their homeowner association hired me to paint their clubhouse, like their porch and the deck and the siding and everything. So while she was at the pool getting suntan and everything, I was at the pool doing the brushing
Working.
on the shit working. So it was a summer of love for me and her.
What color
And,
was it?
Black with chrome
I haven't
rims.
seen one of these suckers in
It's lowrider.
a long time.
Lowrider,
I haven't
yeah.
seen these suckers in a long
So
time.
it leaked, and I shit you not, a quart of oil a day. It had a huge leak. Like the school was like, if you don't cover the lot, you can't park here anymore. Like it was causing problems, man. So I like drove around with like a piece of plywood in the back that I would roll up underneath it when I parked in places. Clutch went out, of course. I had to fix all that. Slave cylinders, disc brakes, everything. And the fun story is I went to turn my key one day and the key broke off into the column.
Oh no.
And we couldn't figure out how to get it out. And we called a locksmith and he was trying to disassemble. He's like, "You're shot." So a guy I worked with at the time, I worked at the country club, and I was kind of still hanging around, parts of my family. So I would visit the trailer park often. And the next door neighbor to my grandma used to help her and stuff. He needed a job. And I was like, well, I can work at the country club, and like they always need extra help. like in banquet, whatever, like just around the club, landscaping. Like they just, if you're able-bodied and want to work, they'll hire you. Like we'll find something for you to do. So I told the guy, I was like, hey man, like I can probably get you on the banquet staff. Like sometimes I would moonlight up there, bartend, do whatever, make some money. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, well, I can't get there. Can I get a ride? I was like, I'd love to give you one, but here's what I'm dealing with. He goes, oh, we'll fix that. We got a bus pass, went to the junkyard and pulled the column from a whole different truck. And instead of trying to swap the lot, we just swapped the whole fucking column out.
I've done that before.
What we didn't realize, I don't even remember why, there was something, it was a different column. So like the wiring didn't exactly match. So like it didn't transfer, like when you turn the key, it didn't transfer like spark, like ignition to start to the starter. So he bypassed it with a light switch. So like I had to get in the car, the ignition, we just moved it to on, like, because we didn't have the key. We just had, my key didn't work. So we just had, he was like, we just broke it. We just ghetto this fucker. Right. Just rig this thing up. So I would get in and just flip a switch and hold the clutch down and it would start.
That's awesome.
It's so fucking. And of course I had like the subs in the back behind the seat and the wires running like under the fucking chair and into the thing and everything that you could imagine. Like, yeah, it was very aughts high school. Very, very.
Love it.
But it got me through high school. It got me back and forth to work all through high school.
I remember getting the speakers. The speakers was the most expensive thing on the car.
Yeah,
It wasn't
facts.
even close. Like, yo, what?
Oh man, I thought I
one
dropped
friend
like,
who had a car in high school, and not till like the end of senior year. Nobody had cars.
dude,
This
look
is
at
all
this.
news
Riley had
to
a
me.
2007 Honda Fit.
Ooh,
It's pretty nice, Riley. First car? It's pretty sweet.
Wow, it's baller.
Garrett, that sounds so ghetto. You have no idea, Garrett.
yes.
We're not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I bought that box at like Walmart for like $80. I was so excited. It was so loud. It rattled everything.
Oof.
Yeah, it was pretty good times.
Car about to fall apart.
Oh, definitely was. That damn thing
Love it.
could barely keep it going. It was a mess.
That's a Miami thing too.
Yeah,
you a
yeah,
dog-
for sure. I've seen those. Yeah,
Have all kind of speakers in this piece of shit car.
I kind of
Just
miss it.
driving. I do too.
Yeah, I just miss like trucks like that, like like passenger coupe trucks. They don't make those anymore. Little Toyotas,
Yeah, not
little
really.
Mazdas, little I tell my
I
wife
remember
that all the
people
time. I'd love to have another one.
I remember people used to fit those the whole cab side with just speakers.
Yeah,
That was just the thing.
Yeah, no.
This the South, baby. That's how we got down.
I was gonna say this is that's not how we. I mean, we actually
make them say,
would
Yeah.
fix. Get the speakers put in properly. and-
we know, Chalfie's friends will
Yeah.
paint the shit and get the
Yeah.
bags on. Like, we get it.
Get you a couple Mexicans.
California,
Pay, pay the hot lady on the side of the car. We know, damn. We know y'all.
No. Again, I'm not Mexican, so no, we didn't do any of that. Actually,
Senor
That's
Dev.
not how we got down.
I saw the low rider magazines. I used to buy
Yeah.
those too.
We didn't do that. We was buying King magazine. I'm black, remember?
Oh, I definitely bought King
Oh,
magazine.
Come on.
damn.
We
I
bought
have
King magazine.
several-
We weren't buying the
I have-
lowrider
Whoa.
magazine. That's not
I
how
have
we got down.
We can't have that conversation here. about those
King,
magazines.
double XL.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Source.
The world's first introduction to Kim Kardashian. That's a whole other story, though. People didn't know that.
But
Among other women.
we go to Best Buy and get the stuff properly installed, or if you actually had a friend who
Go to
who
Best
actually
Buy.
Absolutely not. Fuck
to
that.
Best Buy and got your shit installed, or if you had a friend who was an installer at Best Buy or some other auto shop, they would install it for you.
Nah, son.
But we wasn't
Yo,
throwing a whole
I had
bunch of
Curtis
speakers into
at the trailer park.
What the-
Exactly. You got your homie.
Yeah,
What?
nah.
You ain't got car speakers, better put some house speakers in that backseat.
Facts.
Yeah, no, man. I had some Rockford Fosgate 6x9s in the back, properly installed, and then some
Wow.
Rockford Fosgates components in the front. So
What's this
6.5
white shit?
with the component, and then you
Nah,
know
son.
the Kenwood
Start calling
deck
them
with the removable
Trust
face.
Fund Dev.
Exactly. Nah, son.
No,
had some
we worked
RCA.
at Best Buy, and the markup on audio stuff was so high. We got that shit for dirt cheap. That's really what it was. Just you worked at Best Buy and used that discount. Audio equipment was marked up so high, it's not even funny. So yeah, $150 pair of speakers would cost you like $60.
I miss the simpler days like that. Well, where everybody just goes like, hey, I'm either gonna go to like a Best Buy or Circuit City to look at audio equipment for your car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna get some tweeters. I don't want to see kids do
Exactly.
that no more.
I just did that. I had the speakers in the front speakers replaced because after 15 years they finally blew out, so I had to have them replaced. And it's a pair of component speakers, so the 6.5 with the tweeters up top.
So you had to go over there and just you did it or you had them do it.
I'm not installing that. What the fuck does this look like? I don't do that. I don't do car stuff. I do computers. So yeah, I dropped the car off and they did it. I don't know how to do none of that stuff. That is not my ministry.
I still don't do all that stuff. Surprisingly, that's one of the few things that was one of the. I always told y'all that I know how to do stuff like fixing things, like cars, houses,
Flex Seal.
computer stuff. Flex Seal just.
Yeah, we know how you fix things. Had a whole damn leak. He's like, you better get under there some Flex Seal.
Flex Seal solve the problem.
Well, welcome, Dev.
Yeah, welcome
Thank
back,
you.
man.
How did we
Welcome,
get here? So
Shockwave.
Delphin Jr. has a car?
I don't know. Yeah, he's driving. Yeah.
Does he have a job? How's he putting gas in this thing?
Well, hopefully the car will get him the job. And
That's
the
not how this
school
works.
Will get him away from me.
You
Solar
get
plan,
the
Dev.
job to get the car because you got to pay for insurance and gas and things. We're doing things backwards here.
Well, you know, Dad's paying for the insurance and stuff. That's just
No, kids don't do
No.
that anymore. Kids don't do that anymore, Dev.
This is back. I'll be goddamn. My kids are gonna have a job. I tell them all the time. You got a job? You want something? You get the job.
Dev sound like Republicans. If you are able-bodied. Did you see that guy in Nebraska getting cooked?
I saw that.
That was yeah. Some dude at a town hall. It's all over TikTok, and these people are roasting his ass like the whole time. They're
Legit,
killing him.
Dev.
He said exactly that. They're asking why he cut off Medicaid or whatever, and he was like, "If you're able-bodied, you can hold a job." You sounded just like him.
Look at
Yeah.
look at them.
My kids gonna
I am
learn.
in a state where they like, hey, kids, y'all need to go to work.
Yeah,
It's true.
They are literally like, yo, like 15, 16.
well, that's what I'll tell him. I'll tell
Good
mine.
job.
You know, once you're out of school, you're working. You're doing something. You're not just lounging around.
Right. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're not just hanging out. We don't do that.
Because I'll be goddamned. I got to put gas in 2 cars. You know how expensive gas is in California?
Very.
Yeah, I'm not.
$80 a gallon.
It's insane. It's like almost. Let's see. I think right now, if I go to Costco, where it's the cheapest, I want to say it's like $3.89. Anywhere
to
else,
watch-
it's like $5. So
I used to
absolutely
watch shows
not.
like Snowfall. I'd be like, that's not real. Nobody's that desperate to sell drugs. Then I realized, yeah, California makes sense. They need the money.
Bruh.
Y'all prices, they need the money. They really need it.
Yeah. So right now, gas at Costco, yeah, $3.87.
That's not
Anywhere
bad.
else,
At
you're looking at. That's at Costco, so you have to already have the membership. Anywhere else, you're looking at $4.20. Like down the street from me, $4.20 is what the gas is right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking
Gas
ridiculous.
here got real cheap about a week or two ago. I think maybe when I was on vacation, I got gas for like $2.60 or $2.70 something. Like real.
Same thing happened here.
Yeah, it got real cheap for a minute, and then I think now we're back at like $2.90, something like
We
that.
got 270, 280, I want to say.
Oh, nice.
I just filled it up today
I'd kill for that.
to test
I
the
haven't
car.
seen a gas price under $3.50 in like 10 years. I swear to
$3.50?
God. About
Yeah,
$3.50.
if they made it $4 here, people
Like
would
this.
kill people like that. That wouldn't go down like that.
You know, we have guns in the South. That
Yeah.
ain't happening. Somebody
There's a
can be
limit
shot.
to how far you can push these people.
Yeah, they're like, absolutely not. How much you charging for gas? Oh,
Right.
So yeah, tell
Is that
them to get a
premium?
job.
No, that's regular.
That's not regular gas.
Absolutely not.
I'm not. I mean, I'm playing things. I'm playing a little Donkey Kong. I got just way too invested in Mario Golf 64 this weekend. I don't know why.
That's not a bad
What do you
thing.
mean?
I wasn't-
What do you mean you don't know why? That is.
I just
that
don't
is
know-
par for the
No,
course.
I just know it. Like it just came out of nowhere. Like I don't know why it came up then. It just did, and I just
The
played
reason is
Mario Golf
Donnie.
for like an hour. For like 8 hours, like a whole day. So
Yeah, that
I was
that
unlocking
sounds normal for
characters,
you.
winning tournaments. I was using my N64 controller on Switch 2 for like the first time.
How
Thing's
was
been
that?
sitting in the box. Nice. Yeah, it feels great. It's like an N64, you know. So, but that dog. I'm not really playing a lot this week. You know, back for vacation, back at work. Before I left, went on vacation. I was telling you guys, got all this job stuff in the air. Yeah, all of that just came back up. So I'm kind of like back into that world at the moment. So
Yeah,
not really playing games a whole lot at the moment.
Makes
Yeah.
sense
For this
makes
week.
sense. Yeah, I've been on a gaming funk, so I ain't really been playing much. I finally got back into AC Shadows like 2 days ago. Just dealing with all the craziness of work, my son starting back school, just lots of emotions. I just have not wanted to play anything. So like the last 2 days, I'm like, I have to just take my mind off stuff. So I jumped back into AC Shadows, and that's been fun. I feel like I don't know. There's just so much game there.
Yeah.
Like you just stumble across something and then you go down a whole other path. I'm like,
Yep.
what the hell was I supposed to be doing again? What is this? So yeah, I'm just murdering people as Naue and
Oh.
having a really good time doing it.
Did you say that last week I played a game that I wanted to talk to you about, or at least tell you about it? I know you're probably not going to like it and tell me no, but I at least wanted to pitch it. So I've got all this credit that I've been stashing on Switch, and I've been buying like a lot of indie games that I've just had on my wish list for a long time, and pre-ordering like some Switch stuff. So like I played like Dear Me I Was. You can hear about that stuff on Shack if you want. There's this foul mouth like Pokemon game that's coming out. It looks like Game Boy Pokemon, but it's like cusses and shit. I'm buying that. There's like stuff like that. I came across this game, Dev. It's called Ion Shift. Do you remember the Devolver game where you play as like the evil monster Carrion?
Mm-hmm.
I remember
All
that
right.
game.
It's that conceptually. You play
Okay.
as the alien. But like the alien can like possess people. So like there's certain like areas. So it's a side-scrolling action, I don't know, Metroidvania, that sort of game. So as you're moving around, there's like surveillance cameras and stuff, and you can get by them. It's like sometimes by like inhabiting people. So like the premise, the sci-fi-ness is like you're an alien, think like Alien.
Yeah.
And like you can sneak into people's bodies and walk around as them and then pop out and kill people. It plays a lot like Katana Zero.
Ooh.
Like it's got Katana Zero. You've got like a dash, and like if they see you, they kill you, you're dead, and you start out like it instantly snaps. You keep trying. So it's a lot of that, and so I was like, it's Carrion premise, but plays like Katana Zero. And as I was playing and enjoying it, I was like, maybe this is something Dev might play. I got it for $3. It's a super cheap ass game. It's not like $20 or anything like that.
Not bad.
Just
Is it
throwing
on
out
Steam? Because I'm not playing it on Switch.
there. Man, you have the Switch.
Yeah.
You have it. You bought it.
My child has the Switch.
It's
That is
$4.19
Hudson's.
right now on Steam.
See, that,
And
that's
there's a
possibility.
demo. You can try it for free. You don't even
Yeah.
have to buy it. Oh,
At some
here's
point,
crazy.
maybe.
On Steam, it has a DLC for $2. You can play it in VR. That's
There you
wild.
go, Dev.
It's still
Play
not
it in
first
VR.
person though. It's
I'm not
side
playing no
scrolling.
VR. You know better.
Yeah,
than
no,
that.
I know that. I guess you just play it in VR. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah. That's not
It's
going to
kinda
stress
fun.
out my 5070. So
It's kind of fun, but not like it's not as good as Katana Zero, of course.
yeah.
So
Maybe down the
Was-
road, when I have some time and nothing to play. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm
That
just
means
gonna
no.
stick with Assassin's Creed until Ghosts of Yogurt comes out, and we'll go from there.
Let's go yogurt.
Yes.
I got Mafia this weekend.
I almost
I
forgot
gotta-
that's
I gotta-
this weekend.
I got to drop Victoria for college on Friday. Say goodbye.
That's gonna be exciting.
She's up there.
Fun
She tore my
times.
whole house apart. My
You
wife
gotta
has
prioritize you.
furnished like 4 apartments for her. I don't know why this is. She's buying her everything under the sun. Everything you imagine, like furnishing a whole apartment. I'm like, you realize she's splitting half a dorm room.
I was gonna
Like,
say, like, she's
we're gonna
in
we're gonna
dorm,
load up
right?
3 cars and come back with 2 of it, like 2 cars full. I think I'm convinced there's no way any of this fits in there. But we've
Who
got
did you take to college?
we've got refrigerators, we've got like all kinds of like vanities, cubbies, organizers, chairs, all the clothes, bath stuff, towels, sand, like everything. All
Where's
of
it supposed to go?
I don't know. I
You
have
know what
no
I showed
idea.
up to school with?
Dorm's not
2
that big.
trunks. 2 trunks of stuff, basically clothes and some towels and sheets.
I didn't. I had a job in college, so like I had an apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in the dorms, and there's not that much room. I did bring my TV, and that was about the extent of it.
Yeah, I packed up I made her a Switch like case where it's got like a grip and controllers and a dock, so she can play with her roommate, or if she makes friends, there's like a little community TV area that she's allowed to plug into. So she's pretty excited about that. But yeah, we'll see what that's like. I don't expect to cry, Delvin, but there's like bets being made on that. Like my
We need an
folks at
over
work,
under for that, Rude
my
Days.
folks at work are actually, they're making bets on that. Like my
Do
girl,
we
she's
get
like,
any
I'm
Rude Days stuff?
100% convinced he's gonna cry. I'm like, why do you think that? You know, but I don't know. We'll see. If I feel like crying, I'll cry. I'm not afraid to cry.
Yeah.
But
It's very
I'm
hard for me to
happy. I'm happy. I'm happy for her. I'm excited for her. I think she's going to love this.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
she's desperate for like a piece of her own life, some independence. And I generally think we have done a really good job of raising them. So like, I don't have a whole lot that I'm worried about. She's a good kid. I don't expect her to fall into, trouble or anything.
Yeah. I'll
We'll
tell
see.
my son
We'll
that.
see if she cries.
It's going to, like, when you go to college, man, it's going to be exciting just being out there, meeting new people, new experiences. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, man.
D-Life. Took his girl to college, had a whole Chrysler Pacifica full of shit. You guys notice, didn't
How's
mention
that
this,
Pacifica?
Dev, after the show last week, we talked about it, like everything exploded.
Mm-hmm.
I contacted Streamlabs and they were like, don't delete the videos that don't work. I was like, it's too late for that. And they're like, don't create a new sound. I was like, our show I haven't heard from them since. They haven't said a damn thing to me. So I spent the afternoon when I got home from work, since like 7, like rebuilding our scene and scouring my computer trying to find old clips and bumps and intros. And like we've lost some of them, but I think I've got all of it back. On Shaq on Sunday, it didn't record. Or like the stream just failed. It was real bad. We made it like 20 minutes
in
in.
that chat.
Oh
Jeez.
boy, yeah, I had to re-edit that thing from video. Back, like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
We need a refund for this month.
Yeah, kinda. I was like, guys, it's pretty shitty. Like, we pay you, like I'm generally really favorable in the product. Like, we have, I don't know, an issue or two, like probably once or twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
But generally speaking, for the amount that we use it, I think it's pretty good.
It works, yeah.
Yeah, it works for the most part. It works. So.
Until it doesn't, and then it all goes to shit.
But yeah, when it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I think
It
we're
was
back.
bad.
I found some cool shit though. I did add some extra things in here that we didn't have here before.
Nice.
Like let's see, like do you guys remember this?
I am here for life.
I can't get rid of any of these fools. I can't get rid of them. We're stuck now. I'm stuck with this. This is my life now.
Wow, the
She
show
was stuck
aged me.
until she left.
I thought the same thing, Delvin. I was like, how young Delvin looks.
Yeah, this show aged the fuck out of me.
He looks so young here. Like this was like 10 years. This was it was like 2 years ago.
Young, full of life, his skin was glistening.
Yeah,
Right.
guys broke me down. I know what happened. Elaine was here. I got to record with a pretty woman every week. Now,
Life
bunch of-
comes at you fast.
bunch
You
of-
still get to
bunch of-
record with a pretty woman every week.
Yeah. On Sunday
Yeah.
now.
None of that's changed.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the same
Delvin
thing.
was 22 there. See, chat saw it too. Like it definitely shows. Listeners, if you don't check the YouTube, you should for that. I'll give you
show
a
ages
minute mark,
the show.
37-minute mark. Get in there and see that. Look, I thought this same thing. I was like, what's this? And I opened, I was like, oh my God. Why does this shit look like it's 2011? Like, what happened?
Wow. We've lived the life.
Zelda notes will do that to a man.
Apparently.
Very accurate. Not wrong.
You playing anything, Delvin?
Fuck no.
No.
Yeah.
I'm planning on watching movies.
What movies?
Well, I don't know if you heard. There's a new War of the Worlds movie.
I've heard it's
seen-
terrible.
I heard it's awful.
I heard it's quite awful.
And
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I didn't know it was a thing.
I
The
opened
Mind
up
of Ice Cube.
I opened up Prime last week on a whim, and it's the #1 thing on there. And it has a horrible rating in the icon. It's the home page, and it's like 19% favored. And then next to that, it says most viewed. I'm like, what?
When
I was so confused.
I found out about it because it started trending on Twitter because it debuted on Rotten Tomatoes for the 0%.
Yep. That's the same reason I saw it.
So
I'm
are
like,
people
how is
just
that
watching it because people are like, it's so bad? So like, I got to
Yes.
see
I'm
this?
sure. It's like,
Okay.
when,
Yes.
okay, it can't be as bad as 0%.
Well, I'm not going to
so yeah.
watch that. Never mind. I'm good.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, we don't have to. That's Delvin's job. I'm not.
That's
watching
true.
all
This is Delvin's corner.
This is Delvin stuff.
We have a guy for that.
And I just saw
Fucking
Eddie
Winnie
Murphy
the
came with a new
Pooh.
movie.
Mickey Mouse. Who came out with a new movie?
Eddie Murphy. That
Oh,
guy's
really?
not aging.
Yeah, right.
No, he's
definitely
a little
vampire.
bit.
Nah, he looks like he's
Looks good for his age, but you could tell.
Looks really good for his age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
and he keeps having kids, so more power to him.
yeah.
That guy keeps fucking. That's one thing about Eddie Murphy, boy.
Didn't Al Pacino just have a kid too? And he's like 80.
He did. He did.
He did. He really
Like
did.
last year, and I think he's older than that, Dev.
It's
How old
ridiculous.
is Al
He just
Pacino?
released.
He's old.
He just released a horror movie where he plays like a reverend.
Al Pacino?
Yeah, I got to see it. I'm
Jesus.
sure
I
it's
gotta
not
see
good,
this.
but I got to see it. Right? Yeah, I saw it. I was like,
gotta
oh,
see
okay,
this.
I got to watch that.
Yeah,
probably
He's
all
still
of it.
doing. Yeah, he's 85. He's still doing movies because
Yeah,
he's been
he's-
broke.
Yeah.
That's-
I'm
yeah. Kids
starting
will
to
do
ramp up and start get ready for Decade of Horror. So I'm starting to try to get all my horror movies together now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll add that one to the list.
Yeah,
You made the list.
I'm gonna start doing the same because we usually record late September. But honestly, I feel pretty good about this year. First, like mostly because like I'm not gonna watch as many movies this year as I've done in the past. So like that's the
Y'all gonna
easy
watch
one.
Weapons?
For
Oh yeah,
sure.
I'm watching that one.
Okay.
That shit looks
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that's a
I
must.
think it's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm excited for that one.
Looks cool.
Not
Silver
Jurassic Park.
Surfer's in it.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go. You can find it. Let's see.
The
I've
girl
done-
Silver Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
that's
far,
dope.
I've watched 26 so far.
God
horror
damn.
movies.
Yeah. So I already feel like I've done a lot already. So when I lead into this, I won't feel like I have to crunch so much. You know.
Last
So
year, I
I'm
think
pretty
it
excited
was the
about
opposite. I think I had watched a bunch last year. And you didn't watch a bunch.
Go get a job, Delvin Jr.
I've got
Dev said, "Go get a job, Delvin Jr."
I have wow. You're asked to work. I have like a top 12 at the moment. We only do what, 10?
Yeah,
So I already have a cutoff. So
I haven't liked that many movies I watched this year.
yeah, it's not a great year. I got to tell you that. Like I'm not
I
pretty.
need to get a little bit more into some of the mainstream ones. But yeah, I haven't watched a lot of the movies I watched. Like, dude, this kind of sucks.
Like, yeah, even like my top 5 is I've got 3 movies in my top 5 that I'm like, all right. You know, like but in my
You're here by
defense, in my defense, unlike Delvin, I haven't been going to movie theaters. So I'm waiting for a lot of these options to come out. So I haven't seen Final Destination yet. You know, I haven't seen The Monkey. I haven't seen Bring Her Back.
I didn't watch
So
The Monkey.
I've got a few things that I need to.
I watched half of Final Destination.
So that's what I'll be doing for like the next month and a half. It's watching the blockbusters that I haven't got to yet.
At least I already have my number one.
Sinners.
Yeah, so I can figure out the rest.
My number 2.
That's great. Pretty high.
Megan 2.0 is his number one, everyone. Megan 2.0.
I'm so glad that thing bombed because I was in Decade of Horror. Like Lena, I was like, I'm not feeling this one, guys.
Yeah.
28 years later, number one so far? Huh?
So far, yeah.
I have that one. I bought it to watch. I'm gonna watch it probably this weekend.
But honestly, if I had to guess, I think based on the buzz, right, without having seen it, but based on the buzz and like the horror sources that I keep up with, if I had to bet, I would actually maybe bet that Bring Her Back is going to be number one. But I haven't seen it yet. But I keep just hearing the best things about it.
I have not bought that one yet.
And I love the Talk to Me, and it's from the same people. Did you guys watch Talk to Me?
Talk to Me was good. Yeah.
Talk to Me was really good. Yeah. So, like, I'm real excited to watch that one, and we'll see where it lands. But
I'm excited.
yeah, right now I am 28 years later. Sinners and The Ugly Stepsister. Those are my top 3.
Delvin, where is Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare on your list?
Not on the list.
What if it was Michael Jackson's Neverland
watched it? Of
Nightmare? Would
course
you watch
you
that
did.
one?
I definitely watched that one.
Right? I think you should make that movie. It's Michael Jackson with a horror movie. He moon dances up to your ass and
Shimon.
stabs you in the yeah. Shimon. And you're like, oh shit, no. You know? That's really good. Fucking throws a hat at you, slices your fucking neck open and shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I think we can make that. Mm-hmm. I like that idea.
He could
That
change
Peter Pan-
colors based on who he's hunting.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm just saying, if you want to go schlocky, awful Winnie the Pooh with a Michael Jackson horror movie, there's a lot of meat on that bone.
It can be
I
done.
like it. I've watched
Have a musical number.
surprisingly a lot of those movies this year because people have been recommending them to me because I guess they know that like this is kind of my jam.
Nice.
And all of them have been awful. Like I watched
Popeye the Slayer Man?
I watched that one.
Well,
I watched
can
both
tell
of
you,
them
Those
because
are
there's
awful.
two different ones.
I keep telling you to stop doing this to yourself.
No, he has to keep doing this so we don't ever have to. We have
we
a guy
weren't
for that.
doing it the first place.
I watched the Steamboat Mickey one for a podcast because they're like, "Hey, we want you to come watch this with us." And I said, "Okay."
Sounds
That
racist.
shit
Racist
was-
name.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Oh, there's also Popeye's Revenge.
I watched that one.
Of course you did.
I watched Popeye's Revenge and Popeye the Slayer Man. I watched
Popeye
the
the
Steamboat
Slayer
Mickey
Man.
one. I watched
Oh,
the Peter
God.
Pan one. I think I watched like 5 or 6 of them.
You're
Out
well
of 5 or
read.
6 of them, only one of them I actually thought was this is decent, and that was the Snow White one. It's called The Death of Snow White. Like, this is pretty at least entertaining.
Sure.
They understood the assignment and made an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
You could be playing video games or watching good movies, but instead you choose to watch Popeye the Slayer Man.
See, the problem is this is what it is.
Pacino's movie is called The Ritual, and it was
I think
straight.
I've heard of that.
It was straight to Shudder, I think, which
Okay,
means it's
I have
real
Shudder.
bad. The idea that Al Pacino could be in a movie that's straight to Shudder is mind blowing.
Yes, that is.
How
See,
the mighty have fallen.
This is the thing, Dev. When I'm playing video games,
We
I
lost
can sit down-
Madsen, but we still have Pacino.
That is kind of wild.
Leota's gone, but Pacino.
Seems like it's par for the course. We lose the things that we want and keep all the stuff that we don't really need. Just it's the human experience.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ballerini yet, Yarden. I need to.
I haven't either. I own it, but I haven't watched it yet. Chelsea's probably watched it.
I'm only going to theaters for like I gotta see it. You know, it's a very selective group that I'm going to the theater to see. Otherwise, they come so fast.
Yeah.
Like you have the release straight to Amazon Max. Like it's usually like 2 months. It's not even that long. You know.
In some cases, 2 weeks.
Yeah. So sometimes,
Jurassic Park-
especially with horror, sometimes it feels like a waste of money to go day one.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
stuff
do it.
that I
try
want to watch takes forever to come to goddamn Disney Plus.
I can't do it because
Yeah, because they know they got y'all.
I had to. I went ahead and just bought Thunderbolts because it still ain't on Disney Plus. Loved it.
See?
By the way. It's
And
great.
you'll watch it when it comes to Plus too.
Nah, I'll just keep watching the 4K Blu-ray. There's no reason to watch Plus when you've got better ways to watch it.
Yeah, I agree. 4K Blu-ray is where it's at.
Yeah.
You ever watch something streaming, then immediately watch something like a Blu-ray, and like, what? This looks way fucking better. It's noticeable.
No, yeah. Absolutely.
It is.
Sound
I totally
quality's
agree.
better. Yeah.
But I also I think I'm at a point where I don't really care.
I can't.
don't-
Audio quality is for me. It's the audio is really what gets me. Like I
That
cannot
too.
stand bad audio mixing. It drives me insane.
Plus, I think I'm getting old.
What you mean
I am
think?
getting old. And when you say that,
Listen up, everyone. I
I'm
think I'm
getting-
getting.
An
like,
old man's talking. Gather around,
Bad-
everyone.
bad audio quality, I can't hear like dialogue. I'm like, oh, well, this
Subtitles.
fucker's like, what did he say? Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, when the mix
Blu-ray
is
is-
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stand that.
Subtitles.
Oh, I always have subtitles on. That's
I
just
never
that's
have
just a given
subtitles
at
on.
this point.
Yeah, sometimes I think sometimes it depends on the movie, but you know, I've to tell my wife for a couple years. I find myself definitely, because we're getting older, right, and we're nostalgic for what we knew, but I'm definitely like nostalgic for what I call like that 90s aughts like movie look. There's like a look that those movies have,
Yeah,
where they're like kind of grainy. Definitely, like they look much better than like 80s movies, but they still have that. Where I find like today everything is like too sharp and too clean. You know, like I almost want that more filmic kind of look.
they look a little jagged.
I'm the reverse.
You watch, like-
I want it to be as clean as possible. I want that shit crystal clear
Hyper
if I can
crisp.
get it that way. Yeah.
PS3
film
blue
grain the
tint.
fuck outta
yeah.
here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I
don't
still
like
like
that
that
shit.
stuff. I
Yeah,
still
like
that
watching like mall rats and stuff like that.
stuff.
How it
Yes, exactly.
looks. That feel. I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
like that makes me feel really nostalgic, and I generally like that. So like, I've actually made fun of like there are certain movies that I've watched in like DVD. Like I've actually kind of gone the opposite direction because I want it to look like how I remember it, and not like, you know, she kind of feels the same way. She hates the you know, like any sort of like the true motion or like the 60 FPS or anything where people look, you know, legit and they're moving in real time. That weirds her out. She's like, please stop, please turn it
That
off.
weirds out most people.
Okay, yeah.
Most people. We used to get TVs returned because people didn't like that. They didn't
Yeah.
like things.
So we've
looking
had
like the
some of
soap
that
opera.
with like 4K super HD movies, like some of the box set. We've actually watched a couple of those, especially like the newer versions of older movies. It really bothers her. She's like, yo, this is weirding me out. Turn it off.
You
I
put a
watched,
DVD on my TV and I'm gonna hurt somebody. Get that ugly shit off.
No,
my
I still
screen.
buy DVDs.
You go watch
I do
that
too.
upstairs.
I
Go
still
watch
buy
that
DVDs.
upstairs on the
I do
1080p TV. Don't do that to my 4K TV. It looks awful. I can't stand it.
A lot
So
of cartoons on.
who's the old man now?
Y'all,
Have to watch.
Me.
Have to.
yeah,
He's talking about
I said
4K
y'all.
is where it's at. Like, I'm actually trying to get back on that DVD shit.
He's with you. He's like, I want that film grain. I want it to feel like I was.
It
You
just
know,
looks.
back
No, I
in
yeah,
the-
just-
there's, it's
I'm
a,
like, hey,
it's a
now
cozy
I know
feeling,
that
man.
there are certain shows in cartoons that are
Yeah.
never going to come to Blu-ray. So like, oh, this is the only way I can watch this DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not watching it.
You can't.
That's
You
also
can't
part of
buy
it. I'm not
Denver
watching
the
a
Last
bunch of old
Dinosaur on
I-
Blu-ray,
shit. First
Dev.
of all,
I
not
do wonder-
Denver the Last Dinosaur. Oh my God, that is a throwback. I hear
said
the theme
first of
song
all.
now.
Yeah.
I wonder, because I haven't really thought about this beyond the occasional mention of it to Melissa. I wonder if it's like a horror genre thing, because that's an effect that, like, I don't want Friday the 13th to be really clean. Like, I want my horror movies to be a bit dingy. You know, I want that kind of gritty look. It adds to the experience. Like when you clean it up, you're like, it looks sharper than ever. I'm like, it looks worse than ever. You know, like it looks less atmospheric than ever.
It
You know,
kills
like
some of the magic.
they did that to I want to say it's Alien. Maybe I have my space movie wrong, but I want to say it was Alien. Came out with like a big 4K HD, and I was like, it was a little weird.
That is,
Hey.
I think it was Alien because I have Alien.
I think so too.
Remaster.
I think it was
everything.
because I bought it,
All right.
and then I stopped buying 4K. Like then I like that was I was like, no, never
it
mind.
looks too clean.
It wasn't. Sorry, it's not even space. I'm sorry. Well, it was The Crow.
Oh,
and
I
it
don't
looks
have that one.
and it looks fucking weird. Because it's not like you want the tent and kind of the haze is gone.
okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Good.
And like
You kinda
that movie,
need that for
it's
the
in the
movie.
dark, it's in the rain. Yeah, like it doesn't have like that humid look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need that for the Crow.
it looks weird. And
I
I was
haven't
like,
watched it in 4K.
and I haven't bought a 4K. I'm not sure if you guys remember, they came out like I want to say 2 years ago. I stopped buying 4K Blu-rays.
now I
I'm
need
like,
to see
okay.
it.
Yeah. I think they said the same thing about maybe The Matrix. Looks
I have
weird.
the
I would
Matrix
think The
in
Matrix
4K.
looked good
It
in
looks
4K.
incredible.
And you
I
love
love
it. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I absolutely love. I specifically went out once I moved my PS5 into the living room. The first thing I did was buy
Of course
a 4K
you are, didn't.
version
It's a-
of Blu-ray.
It's supposed to. That's the charm.
Yeah.
They shot that bitch on a Sony Handycam.
Yeah.
You guys can have your charm. I want none of it.
I haven't watched The Matrix since. It's been a long time. Maybe
When they
since-
came out with the new one, I went and watched them all.
I just
the
watched
last
the
time
new
I
one.
did.
I didn't watch the other ones.
I didn't hate the
I've
new one. I
already
didn't
do
love the new one, but it was okay.
I like the new one. It was
It's all
fine.
right.
Yeah.
People made it
It
sound
felt
like
a-
it was the worst thing.
It
in the
felt
world.
a bit
Yeah.
like kind of just a bit cash in like it's got a nostalgia movie we can make some
It-
money off of.
It felt like.
But I was okay with it.
I hated 3 so much.
Yeah, we talked about this
despise
then,
it.
I think. I don't mind 3. I'm not telling you I
I
love
hate
it, but I don't like there are people that hate it. Like I genuinely like if it's on, I'll watch it. Like I'll stop and watch it if it's on.
I was like, turn that shit off. That's
Yeah.
how I actually say that. Like
I've
I
heard
don't
this.
Like 3 at all.
Yeah, I've always heard that.
I don't get it. It 3 makes perfect sense. It
Right. I always
it
thought,
works for what they're going for. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Makes-
yeah.
makes
What are you
perfect
looking
sense.
for? What were you looking
Throw
for that you didn't get?
shit-
No,
the
Delvin's
trash.
opinion I think's the popular one. People fucking hate that movie.
Those people are
I do not like
stupid.
3.
I never really kind of got it. I'm like, I'm not telling you it's better than the first one, but I like 3 more than 2. I personally do a lot more.
That's a good. I don't know.
I liked it
I want-
equally. I think 2 has better action.
I
But-
think I did like the action of 2. I think that's what probably gets it over for me a little
That's
bit.
I like
what
the
most
story
peop-
of
that's-
3 so much more
and-
than 2.
That's what it is. The story in 3 makes sense. 2 is just the
There's
action
character
filler.
development. There's progression.
Correct.
There's more lore. Yeah.
Correct.
2 felt like
2 is
filler.
the action filler. So anybody who tells me that they don't like 3 and they like 2, I'm like, that's because you weren't paying attention. Sorry, you're stupid. Sorry, Delvin.
Damn.
That's how I feel. You weren't paying attention. You're stupid.
Cold-blooded.
So explain why we like 4 then, which is nothing but story.
So,
4 is
so
just
here's my thing with 4.
completely story.
I like 4, and like 4 feels like we want to make a like I feel like you could have just made any movie in the Matrix and it, right. The only problem that I have with 4 is 4 doesn't feel like to me. It doesn't feel like it sits next to the other 3.
4 didn't need to be made. It didn't do anything. Like it
That's-
didn't really move anything forward. It's not a bad movie. It's fine, but it's like
Right. That's how I feel with it. It's like
you don't need to exist. You're not
I kinda-
doing anything with the material to.
I would have rather them taken
the
a
case.
stab at like something new with the Matrix.
Yes. Yeah.
That would have been
Take-
better.
You could have just forgotten about Neo. You want to do something else with the Matrix? Let's forget about Neo, Trinity, Morpheus.
A whole different
and
thing.
Let's take a different.
Tell us
character.
about a story that's happening in the Matrix.
'Cause
And
he's
you could
number
have
1.
like some animus type shot backs and stuff, but like yeah, I have more thoughts like
they
that.
tried that. Y'all didn't watch it. The Animatrix.
Like, yeah,
No,
Animatrix.
we watched.
I
the
watched it.
Animatrix.
Not enough people watched it. That's why they didn't.
That's
make another
not true. Lots of people watched the Animatrix,
Hang
which
on.
also helped to get 2 and 3.
one. I don't think that's how it worked at all. I think 1 helped to get 2 and 3.
Did you guys watch
Animatrix
Kung
was
Pao?
definitely the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that was like my stoner movie when I was in high
Makes
school,
sense.
kind of doing it, and I loved it. I was on vacation and telling my wife about it. We're having fun out, in the hotel room and stuff. So I've got extracurriculars, and I was like, "Oh my god, we should watch Kung Pao." And she's like, "What is that?" And I was like,
Oh,
"You've got to be fucking kidding me! You've never seen this movie?" Here's the thing: I was really excited. She loves Monty Python. So I'm like, Kung Pao is right down your fucking alley. She loves Airplane, like that slapstick. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to show you the greatest thing you've never seen. I was so excited. We watched it this past weekend. Had a ball of the time. She loved
liked
it.
it? That's
Loved
great.
It was great. Yeah, it was like she was like, she was like, how have you never told me this? I was like, I don't know. I've watched it a handful of times. I go through it every 5 years or so. I was like, how did you never? I was like, I think, I was like, so I've been making these references our whole, and you just don't know what those are? She's like, no.
She just thought you were crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like, ah, la, la, la. She's like, I just thought you were like Speedy Gonzalez or something. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Oh no!
You know, I was like, no. You know, I need Gopher Chucks. You know, oh, that's
You
fun
need to
times.
watch
So-
Kung Fu Hustle next with her.
That's a good.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a bunch
So-
that I don't think she's really ever seen.
Are you gonna take her to see the Naked Gun then? I heard it's really good.
So funny thing about that is she didn't know like Wrongfully Accused or the original Naked Guns. She didn't know any of that either. So I just showed her the first one, OJ, right?
Yeah.
And
First
then I
and
showed
one,
her
off
Wrongfully
the mill, man?
Accused. Like we just did those like 2 months ago. And I was telling her about the Liam Neeson one because we saw the trailer at the F1 movie. And I was like, before we watch that, because I'm not going to go to the theaters to watch that. I was like, you need to watch the rest of the Leslie Nielsen ones first. Like these are the you got movies to watch before you watch that one. You know,
Yes.
you got to get there first. So
She really did live under that Christian rock. It just didn't.
I told
see
you,
nothing.
man. Yeah, but she knows the word to every Christian song. No, and every country song. She knows every single word to every one of them.
My God, it's an awesome.
She knows the whole
God.
commercial. She knows the whole
singing
commercial, like
along.
she does inside and out. Some shit came up today. It was like it was a TikTok, and it was like some girl was like, "Tell me which VeggieTales song you've been shaking your ass to all these years," and
What?
some cucumber or pickle started singing. My wife knew every word. I was like, "What is
Wow.
happening?"
Yeah, my kids have watched the VeggieTales. I couldn't tell you
Yeah?
none of the songs.
Nah,
I
But
I,
yeah,
I
they
never.
definitely watched the VeggieTales.
I told
I
my
got
kids,
nothing.
get
I
that
missed
shit
that.
off the TV. Nah, son, we watching this heathen cartoons. We ain't
He-Man.
doing that here.
Transformers.
I don't believe you.
No, they're not watching. No, that's where I put my foot down. Terrible
Who
cartoons.
cares about their
absolutely
cartoon consumption?
not. Like no.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, look,
If we're gonna watch
This
cartoons,
wholesome cartoon, absolutely not.
if we're gonna watch cartoons, they're gonna be the best in this house.
exactly. You're watching fucking Doug. You're not watching fucking VeggieTales and bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking VeggieTales. You gonna get that shit the fuck out of here? Oh, what was the other cartoon? Davy and Goliath? No.
I've
Turn
never
that
seen
shit.
it.
I don't know what you're talking
I've
about.
never
Oh, I
heard
know
that
all
one.
those shows.
But VeggieTales definitely was
'Cause
in heavy rotation.
My ex-wife was
Here.
very religious, and she tried to put that shit on. Like, nah, son. This is where I
Did you
draw
have
the line.
Bible games too?
No.
Oh, okay.
She knew not to play. She was on that kick back then. Like, oh, y'all can't have video games. Like,
I've only
who-
learned
who's
about that
y'all?
because of YouTube. Apparently, those things are like really like collectible. They're like
Yeah.
they're high valued now.
Bible
Never
games.
even
Yeah,
heard of
was-
that before.
Yeah, they had
like
like a Moses game that was like a face
It's like a
Mario
Christian.
game.
It's like a Jesus NES game
yeah.
that they made, and they were like trying to take over pop culture.
Today,
We saw it in
years
some religious cult
There's-
documentary we just watched. I was like, what?
You can go on the PlayStation Store right now, and there's some of those games still on there. On the
What?
PlayStation Store, you can. Yeah, I can't
Oh, that's
remember the
crazy.
name. I was showing it to my son like what I say a while back. It's like Christian PlayStation video games.
Christ
you know,
Station.
Because you know you can put anything on
Christ
the
Station
PlayStation.
5. World exclusive.
Let me see if I can find it.
God of Nazareth.
There's Bible Puzzle
Bible.
Christian game.
That's one of
I
them.
Am Jesus Christ, and
I think that's the one I
Age
was
of
talking
Mythology Retold, all on the PS5.
Should we start a group and lobby the MasterCard and Visa people to not support them, to take payments down? We got to take the store down. D-Life standing for VeggieTales for some reason makes sense. to me. I still don't know what VeggieTales is, but that sounds right.
It's just a Christian-based, like wholesome cartoon. That's really all it is.
like
Not with
Teletubbies?
not with the pure flicks, Riley. Come on, no, that's
I don't
just
know
not
D-Life-
too far.
what's Pure Flix.
it's
Life
it's
probably.
the Christian version of Netflix. It is
Netflix.
only
Are you
Christian.
serious?
I am
Yes.
dead serious.
And it's called Pure Flix?
It's
Yes.
called Pure
Oh,
Flix.
Googling
yes.
immediately. The way I
D-Life
ran
probably
to the
watched
search
Bible
engine.
Man. That was his
I didn't
favorite
even know
superhero.
this is a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing until I moved.
I kind
out
of
here
wish
to
my wife was
Bakersfield.
on the show now.
Bible Man. That's what you like
Oh, Dev, jogging my memory. I wanted to ask you. So, Dev, now that you're here, I have things I want to talk to you about.
Yes.
Guys, listeners,
go.
sorry. We're not going to talk about video games tonight. Like, you might as well just go. Like, I don't think I'm not in the mood. Who gives a fuck?
I'm not even. Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
Some news happened. Somebody got fired.
Pure
That's the week.
All right, so Dev, in the last 60 days, I see Bakersfield on everything and everywhere. There's like a documentary about somebody who just died in Bakersfield. It's like a commercial that just comes around. I'm like, what is going on? How have I met this person? He's told us all about Bakersfield.
Commercial about somebody dying in Bakersfield.
I'm imagining like the wild, wild west and like tumbleweeds and shit. And no, it's not that at all.
Not at all.
You know, it's like
Not at
Friday
all.
2. It's like Rancho Cucamonga.
Keep trying to tell you, it's not. It's not a Dust Bowl. It
But I
used
was
to
just,
be.
I can get 30% off of Pure Flix.
You sure can. I'm sure Melissa would love that.
Great American Pure
The
Flix.
Great America. Yes.
What?
So why is that
Not
so
doing-
racist? Why is that like it's a super? That's a white coded, right? Like, damn,
Yes.
guys,
They know their audience.
goodness gracious! I got a message Melissa immediately. Do you know about Pure Flix?
I'd be shocked if she doesn't. Because I had only heard about it once we moved out to Bakersfield. We're at a church, and yeah, one of our friends at church who was also on the praise team. Yeah, she only watched Pure Flix, and we're like, what is Pure
These
Flix?
fucking people are weird,
Like,
man.
you've got to be kidding me! Like, this is a thing? What?
Oh.
Yeah.
My aunt was kind of like that. I always tell the stories about how I was placed with my aunt for 18 months.
Mhm.
And they made a big impact on me, but like she was incredibly religious, which is hilarious because in her younger years she did cocaine and fled to Puerto Rico.
That's usually how that
What?
works.
And then
she
came
had
back
that
and was
religious
like-
awakening.
Fine.
Just
yeah.
she was addicted
Yeah.
to another drug. She got high on GOD instead, and then but made it her whole. I mean, made it her whole life, her whole personality.
Yeah.
She
Hate to
stopped
break it to
wearing
you.
pants
Yeah.
because
Those hoes find God.
because
That's the
God was.
thing.
She was like, for whatever reason, God's like, you can't wear pants.
Am I lying, Dev? Am I
No,
lying?
you're not. You're not.
They
Not at
be
all.
like, give
Yeah,
me a
that
minute.
that extremist stuff is a bit much. Like not wearing pants, like that's not in the Bible. You
No.
made that. up.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not a thing.
That's sort of weird, man. The Bakersfield 3, A Tale of Murder. I'm going to read this to you. A
Remember,
string
I'm
of
not from
horrific crimes brings 3 moms together to find out what happened to their adult children who all knew each other. The
This-
moms
is this
sue
real?
uncover disturbing truths about their kids and their town.
Is this real?
This is a real you watch on
Sounds like a
Hulu
life-
and Max.
Sound like a Lifetime movie.
I mean,
Bakersfield 3, A Tale of Murder and Motherhood.
Yeah. See? I was just wondering if you were aware that Bakersfield's like in pop culture right now.
Absolutely not. I'm not from here. One, that's where it is. So I'm never looking for anything about this place. Like it's just I'm not from Bakersfield. I don't care about the history of Bakersfield
Oh my God,
in
it's so
any way,
sad.
shape, or form.
New
I do not
details
care.
in torture murder case involving Kern County people and an 8-year-old and a child in a hotel northwest Bakersfield.
Jesus.
The Northwest.
Dev,
yeah.
like you surviving out there, buddy?
Look, it is
Sound like
California.
Miami.
You
Should we
know,
start calling you Bakersfield, man?
no, that's not a thing.
That should be.
But yeah, like I can tell you that BPD has a very high rate of killing people. They have been under DOJ investigation since I've been out here. So that'll be 9 years in 2 days.
Spoilers. They about to get pardoned. All of them about to get pardoned.
Yes. But yeah,
That's-
Bakersfield has some wild stuff happen out here.
Yeah. All right, the second thing. And my wife just messaged me. She does know about PureFlix.
Of course she does.
Ask this about
Wow.
Bible Man. Does she
I'm
know about
married-
Bible Man?
I'm married to one of them.
Yeah.
I'm
You
joking.
are?
She's not like that. She's not like that. What is
She
it?
was.
Bible Man.
Do you know Bible Man?
Yes. He is
All
the Christian superhero.
Wow,
right,
there's a
so
whole
last-
Bakersfield 3 podcast.
There is.
See? Last week we're watching Netflix. I'm not sure if you guys have been on Netflix or if you pay attention to that, but it's like all over Netflix. The documentary Amy Bradley's Missing.
No,
I've
not
I
heard of
haven't heard that one.
All right. Too long didn't read. There's this woman on a boat disappeared on a cruise ship, and the documentary is about what may or may not have happened to her. It's pretty fascinating. It absolutely obliterated.
1998. God damn.
It absolutely obliterated the Netflix documentary Reddit. It's like all they're talking about this one documentary. And everybody's getting mad about it. So I'm watching this thing, trying to like kind of stoned, but watching it like, actively participating, talk to my wife about what we would do, what they think happened. And it dawns on me as these people are explaining things to me. And I always, ask Dev questions about cruise boats. And you said you grew up on them. Your mom worked at Princess Cruises, right? Mm-hmm. How little I know about cruises.
Mm-hmm.
For one thing, they're way bigger than I guess I ever imagined.
They're huge.
They said there's 20,000 people on the boat. I was
Yes.
like, what? That's wild. Like,
Yeah.
how are they that big?
They're like, bro,
They're big.
Titanic. Like, think about that.
That's crazy.
They're huge. Cruise ships
Okay.
are humongous. It's a small city.
It is.
Literally.
So that was one of them. Like they're trying to search. They're going door to door, and they're talking about like their emergency plan is instead of like somebody conducting a search, every employee on the boat like searches their section. So it's like 1,000 people. Okay, I can tell you as an emergency manager, it's never going to work because half your employees don't listen to anything you say or don't care. I was like, that's not a good search. So in my head, Dev, because they didn't really talk about this, they port in the city. If you had a missing person, would you not check and count and ID everyone as they deboard the boat?
You do.
You would just sit there and go, everyone off, we have to know who it is, and then search the boat.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make sense?
Because when you get off, they definitely you have to. Have
They didn't do
ID,
that.
and
They
that way
searched
you know
and then they
who's on
just-
and who's off.
They just let everyone off and let other people on, and that's kind of a part of the problem. There wasn't like a really good search of it. The other thing is, okay, so you said like Titanic. They have got this footage of them on the boat. They're like in a dance club and they're like by the pool. Dev, do you bring a tuxedo with you?
I don't because I'm not getting dressed up like that for dinner. But yes, there are formal nights where you will
That's-
have people in full tuxes.
Full tuxedos.
Mm-hmm.
You're going on a cruise bringing the tuxedo with you?
Oh yeah, people are.
That's-
Because the formal nights, so there's a dress code for the dining room. Like you're not
Yes.
supposed to come in shorts. You're not supposed to come in flip flops or sandals. Like you're supposed to wear pants, a button up shirt, and they're not really gonna turn you away if you don't. But yeah, the formal nights you're gonna have people in full tuxedos. I ain't doing none of that. I'm wearing a button down shirt and some slacks because my wife wants to get dressed up and take pictures on the formal night. But yes, you will have people in the full, just to the nines.
So I'm sitting here as
this.
this thing's happening, just kind of mind blowing over and over again because I've never seen a cruise ship. Because I was asking, here's the other thing I was interested about. I'm not sure if this just shows from like my upbringing where I come from, but like in my head, I kind of always assumed people that went on cruises were like kind of rich, not like Elon rich, but like upper class, like wealthy.
No,
It seemed like a
not at
wealthy
all.
activity, a very expensive thing to do. And yeah, Dev, completely
Not
wrong.
even
I
a
was like,
little bit.
so this is just kind of like, I know these people. Like this is, like this is some, and there was a lot of Southerners. I don't know if that was just this cruise. I was like, is it a real Southern thing? Like all y'all just out here going on cruises from Alabama and Mississippi and shit? There was a lot of people, at least on this documentary, in this boat. And yeah, I was just learning things. And I was thinking about you because I was like, yeah, Dev knows all about all this shit.
Yeah, you can get on a cruise for like $200. Like they're not expensive. I had 2 employees who just took a cruise, like a little 4-day turnaround cruise that went to like Ensenada. So yeah,
Oh, wow.
they're not expensive.
See, I was thinking like you get all your food and everything. I was thinking it was like $4,000 or something.
It can be depending on
Yeah.
like what kind of room you want. But yeah, like you can spend like $300 or you can spend like $4,000 depending on, do you want a suite or are you okay with, like for us, we always just do the inside cabin because we're not spending much time in the room except for when we sleep. So I don't need a window.
Yeah, the
I'm
room
good with it
sucks.
being pitch black when I sleep because I'm gonna sleep and I'm not gonna know what time it is. I'm gonna wake up. It's gonna be 1 p.m. I had the best sleep ever. So we typically do not spend a lot of money on the room, and that's where they really get you. Like if you're doing a suite, also depending on the length of the cruise, is it a 4-day cruise? Is it a 7-day cruise? Is it a 9-day cruise? Is it a 15-day cruise? So depending on how long it is and where it's going is going to change the cost. 4-day turnaround trip to Ensenada, $400. Also depending
Wow.
on the cruise line. If you're doing like Royal Caribbean or Carnival, those are typically more inexpensive because they're the party cruise. They're trying to get the younger crowd, and it's like a 4-day cruise. When you're looking at like the Disney cruises, Princess cruises, there's a couple of other ones. The Virgin cruises, those are more expensive because they're a little bit more hearty-totty, especially Princess cruises. They're looking for the more older crowd. It's not the party cruise, and you're looking at a 7
We
to
keep
9
it down.
cruise.
Curfews.
There's no real curfews, but
I know,
the
I'm
shit
just-
does turn down.
Yeah.
But and so you're going to be spending a little bit more. Plus the food
You gotta go
is
home, but you
typically
can't
a lot
stay
better. Yeah, but they still have their disco.
How
Like, you've
terrifying
got
is that
your
at
stuff.
nighttime?
It's not. I love it.
It's great.
I think it's incredible. Being
They
able
show
to see
pictures
the
of the
moon
boats.
just on the ship, yeah, it's awesome.
Because one of the things that they think is she just fell over, which is why I was like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. But they show like what it looks like over the balcony, over the railing at night, and I was like, that's terrifying. It's just pitch black as far as the eye can see.
Yeah,
I was like,
pretty much. You're in the middle of the ocean. Like
Yeah,
it
I
is
know.
literally pitch black, and you can see the moon like on the water, and that's cool.
Look at you.
But yeah, and you're moving hella fast. And
John, no, I mean, I
it's whipping
appreciate
around.
it. I don't think, no, I don't want, I'm not like I don't like seafood. So the whole thing is not a thing. I don't
Oh,
like groups of
see-
people. I don't want to be in an enclosed space of 20,000 people, man. That's my worst nightmare. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get on a place on like 20,000 acres, like be left alone. I'm the opposite of this.
I think you would really appreciate the food. And if you take a smaller, like go on a smaller cruise ship that's not the turn up, I think you might enjoy it because it is not. So we always do Princess, and Princess typically is a smaller ship. There's not that many people. It's way more relaxing and low key. They do have their events, but there's so much like quiet downtime. Cruise ships is where I really enjoy watching golf. You go to the bar, they've got a nice big screen TV. You're watching golf. It's super relaxing. You have a beer. It's pretty nice. And I think you would really like the food. I don't like seafood either. Like I'm having the filet mignon. I'm ordering everything on the menu because you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff is really, really nice. I think like a little 4-day you might enjoy.
My wife does not know who Bible Man is. Delvin, this picture is wild.
Delvin made him up.
No, that's the legendary Bible man who is a very
Legendary.
popular.
Why does it remind me of like the red guy?
The red guy.
Yeah, what is his like the guy that can't see? Who's the blind guy?
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah, there's that, right? That's what this is.
No, that is Bible man.
He's like the blue Daredevil.
Blue Devil.
Yeah.
Bible man was apparently was pretty popular.
She says she's
To
going
who?
to ask that at her
Not to me. People who
her
like
goat
Jesus.
church.
I've never heard of Bible Man before in my life.
Yeah,
This
I've never
is
seen
today
this
years
before.
old. I don't think he was that popular.
He's had
Dude
TV
has
shows and
24
cartoons.
abs.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if
that's
you,
true.
there's so many abs on this picture.
Gotta have a lot of abs for Jesus, baby.
I mean, Jesus had
Lord
abs,
mercy.
right?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Garrett, you got money. That's why you want to travel to places. All right. I'm not trying to
D-Life
spend
definitely heard
money
of
in
Bible
these
Man.
places.
So my wife
D-Life
and daughter,
might be Bible Man.
He probably
my
is.
wife and daughter are going on a cruise with their friends sometime. I think in September, maybe. If she loves it and is like begging me, maybe I'll try it one day. But I'm not too. There's no want.
It's-
There's no want there.
It's my favorite way to travel or do vacation simply because I don't like doing shit. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to have to figure out where are we eating, how are we getting there.
They're getting there.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
no, I
do none
gotcha.
of that.
You
I
just get on the
wanna
boat and stay
sit.
on the boat. Yeah, that's good.
We can go into port. I don't even want to get off the ship in port. I don't want to do any of that. Everything I need is right here.
Yeah,
It's a floating resort with everything I need.
sure.
All the drinks I
that.
need, all the food I need.
It's a good sell.
I don't want.
good
It's
sell.
great. It's really. It's great. It's relaxing. I don't have to deal with anybody. It's great.
Good pitch.
I don't want to do all the
Oh, I like
the
getting off the
traveling
phone now.
stuff. Delvin, that's because anything you do, you're only doing it for 24 hours.
That's the point. Get in there, get in, get out, baby.
Is there
You
a
don't
Pure
vacation.
Fix cruise ship?
I'm sure
Pure
there's
Flix
Bible
is
cruises.
what- I gotta call my
Hey,
aunt and be
If
like, hey,
there's
you got
a
this
Pure
Flix?
Fix cruise ship, I am fucking going.
About to ruin my
Because it's
uncle's
going to be
life.
the most debaucherous thing you've ever been on.
Yes, they are gonna be fucking like yo.
Well, you see those Mormon
not
girls?
even- yeah, bro.
No, have you seen that? Like the whole, yeah. I forget what it's called, the Mormon wives or whatever. Like, my girl at work isn't fascinated by this. I tried watching it. It's awful. It's the worst from television. So it's very like
The Sister Wives thing? Is that what it's called?
something like that. Yeah. The Mormons, the whorish Mormon girls,
Oh, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
whatever that is.
There's a bunch of Mormon stuff.
My girl was like, you gotta watch it. It's so, and so me and Melissa watched. It's very like Jersey Shore, but Utah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's awful. Like, I was like, this is terrible.
like Amish Mafia.
It's real bad. So,
That was also
but
a
yeah,
TV show.
that is kind of all the rage.
Duck
Yeah,
Dynasty.
I'll
As
watch
it's told to me, I don't know. So,
I'm definitely not watching that. What is this, Delvin?
What?
Yeah, we
Pure
already
Flix.
looked
This is
that up. We have Google. We did that already.
I've been to that to a Bible man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
The
sent
legend.
it to my wife. The legendary Bible
The
man.
legendary Bible man.
Blue Daredevil, purple Daredevil. He's purple.
Yeah.
Purple Daredevil.
We're gonna change D Life's name from D Life to Bible Man.
Played by Willie Ames
Who the hell that is?
of Charles in Charge fame. Wow, mode.
I mean, I don't know who Willie Ames is from
Well,
Charles
we
in
were talking
Charge.
about Mario Bros. 40th anniversary coming up, and
Oh
Delvin
my
was like,
God.
40?
That's how I just felt. It's his
fucking
40th anniversary.
Yeah. We got
What?
Mario Bros. 40th anniversary of Super Mario Bros.
What killed me was like in the the PlayStation chat, them fools talking about I was in the 11th grade when PS3 came out. I'm like, oh my God. I
Yeah.
was like way out of college by the time PS3 came out. Like, what do you mean you were
Oh,
in
no,
high
that's
school?
me. I don't remember exactly when, but I want to say sophomore, junior year. Yeah. Maybe
of high
freshman-
school?
Maybe freshman year. Maybe.
When PS3 came out?
I think
No.
2007?
Yeah, that was 2006. 2000, yeah, that was 2000.
You were
that
in
was
high
like
school in 06?
No, hang on. Was it, when did the PlayStation go? I'm trying to date my recall.
2006.
2006, yeah.
Senior. I was a senior.
I know that because I remember being like Delvin was just not too long born. I was playing PS3 with
Yep.
with him in the crib.
Yep, it was right after. Yeah, right, I got mine right after Victoria. Because remember, I got a PS3 a little later, so it was right after Victoria was born. Yeah. I got my PS3 in like maybe probably 2009, I think. But I was trying to date myself because I got the Wii and the 360 on launch day. So I was trying to figure out like how many after that. I remember I got those in high school. So yeah, PS3 in
Garrett,
high school.
you were not in middle school when the PS3 came out. I will not hear that kind of nonsense.
Haley was like second grade.
She said she was 11.
Wow.
I can try to tell you, the conveyor belt's coming, buddy.
Yep. It's almost time, baby. Almost.
Oh my God.
At him in his fields, he was like 40. You could hear it in the breath. He's like 40.
40. Fucking 40.
What are you now, doing 45?
That is correct.
Yeah.
I remember
were-
when it came out. That's the
I do
crazy
too.
thing.
That's the sad part. I remember when the NES hit. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
I don't.
Of course not.
Yeah, I have no memory of that. I did play Super Mario Bros. One of the first console games I played. I remember playing it, but I don't have no idea of when it came out or any of that.
Yeah. You were playing NES when like PS1
Listen,
came out.
at the time, I didn't even know what it was. I just played it because it was there.
Yeah.
God damn it.
My first console game was the Smurfs on ColecoVision.
I'm super lucky. My first console video game I ever played was Donkey Kong on NES.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good. Right? I was
Yeah,
like, that's pretty good.
That's really
man.
good. Yeah.
My
And I played
granddad
it
owned
like all summer. That one game.
Yeah.
Like I just got really good at Donkey Kong. Like that's the only game they had. I didn't even know there were like other games. I was like, yeah, this is it. It was at my babysitter's
uncle-
house.
my granddad owned a ColecoVision in his house. So anytime we go to Orlando, he was like, "Oh, just go in there and play the ColecoVision."
Imagine
Yeah.
saying those words to somebody. Go in there and play the ColecoVision.
Ours was go play the Intellivision. I had a friend who had a cabin up in
Intellivision.
Big Bear, and we'd go up there, and they had an Intellivision up there, and we'd play Burger Time and Joust.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then that year,
I feel
because
so
was
bad for
always-
both of you.
Yeah, because I was always playing my granddad's ColecoVision. My parents got me Atari 2600,
Ooh,
and
Look
then
at you.
later that, the story gets worse. Then later that year, my mother gets mad at my dad and proceeds to throw that Atari 2600 at him, and break it into 1,000
Damn.
pieces.
damn.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
They
I
got
went
me
to a
another one.
birthday party. I think I was in kindergarten or the first grade, and they had an Nintendo NES, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then like 2 weeks later, my parents got me the NES, and it was
I had
all downhill from there, baby.
the same thing. I was
But this was in '86, Downey.
yeah, no, 10 years later then. I was in like 4th grade maybe, and I went to an overnight stay with my cousins. I didn't even know where we were. I stayed at a stranger's house. It was 100%. Listen, it was my cousins. So I've got two
That's
cousins.
It was
So I've got two
Jeffrey
cousins.
Epstein.
They're two girls. My mom and their mom were like the bad kids of the family. So they ran together a lot. So a lot of my younger years, my cousins and I were around each other. So we're cousins, but we kind of grew up together. So they got sent to a birthday party at their friend's house from their class at school. And my mom was like, yeah, take him with you.
Jesus.
And I
That's
stayed
funny.
at this complete stranger's house who I didn't know. I don't know the kid's birthday party. I didn't know anybody there but my own cousins. And they were all girls because it was a girl's birthday party. And I'll never forget their dad was like, hey, do you like video games? And I was like, yeah. He's like, do you have video games? I was like, no. And he had N64.
Oh,
And he showed me Ocarina of Time. And I think from that waking moment until I had my own Ocarina of Time, I think that's the only thing I ever that was like a sole focus of my life for like 3 years, was acquiring this video game. Like I had to have it. Like I loved
so
it.
this random man shows you a video game,
Mm-hmm.
and you've never seen him again. You don't even
I
know
left.
his name.
I know. I left I left the next morning. I played it all night and left that day. And yeah, never spoke to them ever again.
Don't even know that man's name.
No, not even.
Wherever
No,
you are,
didn't know it
random
then.
man. Thank you, because you created the Downey.
It was just like
Mountain.
pity. He was just like, this poor kid is here
Yeah.
for pizza. That's my mom was like, please feed him. And like,
64.
yeah, he was just like, hey, check this out. And I was entranced. Like I think I came back, like every penny I worked for, everybody I begged for, every holiday, every birthday, like it was just that. I was like, I need an N64 and Ocarina of Time.
Wow.
And that random man was Hideo Kojima.
You're an idiot.
But before that, I had an NES for a little bit there in Ohio, maybe for like a couple years, maybe a year. And we did play, like I had Tecmo Super Bowl, which I talk about all the time, Donkey
Great
Kong
game.
Mario Bros. So like, yeah, and we already talked about this. I know I'm just tangent, I'm kind of high. But yeah, I was always on last gen stuff. So when you guys were
Last
playing
gen.
all that. Yeah, I was playing. Yeah, exactly. I never had my own Super Nintendo. I played them at friends' houses. And yeah.
I was very
Super
fortunate
Nintendo.
because a lot of that stuff ended up just going to being at flea markets for really cheap.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a lot of that stuff. Like I had I got a Game Gear for like $30. I had the Virtual Boy for like $15 right after it came out.
You had
Wow.
everything. Huh?
I got it. Yeah, because my grandma would take us to the flea market every week, and these people would get the stuff.
That's nice, man.
And they didn't have like the internet to look it up. Like, this is the vibe. They just like,
I got a
$15
Saturn.
insurance.
Right before I left Ohio, I got a Saturn. I've told you guys about owning a Saturn. I got a Saturn because the gang members that my mom was sleeping with left it.
Wow.
Respectfully, good job,
So I
gang
just-
members.
I just yanked their Saturn. I was just like, it was my Saturn now.
Wow.
I respect it. That's how you do it.
I will say I was definitely very fortunate. My parents made good money before the drugs. So I had an NES, I had a Super Nintendo, I had a Genesis.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had all that until the drugs
gonna-
happened, and then
I'm gonna
I
ask you.
had to buy my own shit.
I'm gonna ask you a weird question, Dav.
Mm-hmm.
But stick with me. Because of the era, I feel like I asked you this question. Do you remember your parents doing drugs?
I do.
Like
I-
in terms of like people coming to the house,
Yeah. Yeah.
they telling
I
you
know
to go
exactly
to the
what you're talking
room,
about.
and
Yeah.
there's clearly like coke lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
I know the whole
yeah.
thing.
Yes.
So at the time, absolutely not. I had no idea that's what it was. But when I look back, I'm like, oh yeah,
are good parents.
absolutely. Like we found crack pipes like underneath the seats. Like we had these chairs, and I found a crack pipe. I had no idea what it was. Like
See,
no clue.
My parents
What
had
is this?
my parents had my mom had a weed tray.
Mm-hmm.
So the papers, the ashtray, the heavy glass, the tray,
The heavy glass,
yeah, she had like a whole setup. So like when it was like almost like tea time, like when they brought the tray out, it was just go outside or go upstairs, you know.
Yes. I remember
but
all
yeah.
this stuff.
But
Like,
yeah, what
vividly.
you're talking about, like my mom would like they had get-togethers, like a block
Yes.
party, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
Of that,
That's-
yeah.
Where
I
everybody
know
come over, they
exactly
tell the
what you're talking
kids,
about.
go
Yeah.
to the room,
Yeah,
play the
they put on some
Atari,
music.
play-
They got the standing speed. Yeah, I know all about
Yes.
that.
We was
Yeah.
always
When you were
outside,
like,
so.
do you remember? Like as soon as you started, I was like vividly.
Yes, vividly. It's like ingrained in me. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. Luckily, I was typically outside. I was not in the house. So when they had people come over and they would do that, I wasn't there. But if they had parties and stuff, it was usually at night. We were just upstairs in our rooms. But we also lived in a 4-bedroom house. Again, my parents made good
Nice.
money
Yeah.
before my
Good
dad
money.
let the drugs take the
Well,
fuck
there's a
over.
reason you can afford the drugs in the first place, right?
Hmm. My dad just couldn't, get that shit under control and ended up losing everything. But I do know they had like a weed pot because my sister and I would always take the lid off and it had this little foam cork and we would just smell it because we like the smell. But we had no idea that was what they used that
Yeah,
for.
what
We
it
had
was doing.
no fucking clue. But we didn't have any of the like the coke lines. Like me and my sister never saw that. I just happened to find the crack pipe. And that was really like right
What?
before everything.
My mom and my aunt. So
went to waste.
this goes for both of my cousins. This way, I share like TikToks with my cousin online because we share like these funny things we find about kind of our upbringing. But yeah, at least our parents didn't try to hide it from us. I've told the stories of helping my mom count out pills and weigh stuff and stuff. Like it was kind of open. It wasn't condoning. They'd be very clear, like, don't ever do this. It's bad for you, But they would also tell me, like, I did it, and now I can't stop doing it. That's why I don't want it for you. And I took to that. I know it maybe doesn't look like it, but trust me, like my whole life and everything, I took to that, like, very well. Like, I was very clear to, like, never go down that road.
Mm-hmm.
My cousins weren't as lucky. They dropped out of high school, and they followed those exact footsteps. My cousin Brittany, I think, was out by 8th grade. And Cassie made it to 9th, maybe. They've both, multiple arrests, multiple stents, like they did that. I never did that. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't legal. Like this is not, I'm not buying weed. This is, THC vape at a vape store. It's legal here.
Mhm.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, my dad was my cautionary tale. I'm like, I don't want no parts of that.
I think for those like this, like, yes, yeah. Like I was just very much like, yeah, no, I don't want this. So.
Mm-hmm.
I get that a lot. People are like, "How did you?" It was like it wasn't really a thought.
Right. It's like
I wasn't trying to. Like I didn't wake up one day and was like, "Never me." I'm like write it down or some shit. Like that never happened.
Yeah.
It was just like I don't want that.
I had a
So-
very visual cautionary tale. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No,
I was
thank
the
you,
same way.
friends.
I don't even drink because of that.
Yeah, I definitely drank plenty.
I think that plays a big part in it. Like me seeing them drink.
Well, I always laugh. You know, your doctor, like, you know, friends and family, like, hey, do you drink? Or if we talk about drinking, like when I was drinking heavier, so like COVID PSVG days, you know, like my in-laws, I think they were like, he's a drunk, you know, because I'd have like 2 or 3 drinks. So like my definition of like, if somebody's like, are you an alcoholic? Like my definition of what a problem is based on what I've seen, I think is way more severe than most people. You know, 'cause they're like, he's having a lot.
I think the same way. Are
like,
you dependent on it? Do you need it all the time? Like,
Yeah,
there's
I'm like,
a
this
difference
isn't
in
a
not
lot.
having 2 to 3 drinks at an occasion. Like,
Yeah, we
that's
disagree. Like, I'm
normal.
like, not a lot. They're like, that's a lot. Not a lot. It's not a lot. Come on, not a lot.
3 drinks? That's nothing. That's
I remember
lightweight.
I had 2 bourbons at Christmas, so I was like louder and jokier, like I am on PSVG, a little happier. And my mother-in-law was like, "You were under the table last night." I was like, "Under the table?" I would have been fine to drive. She was like,
I don't
"What?"
think you
I
know what
was
that
like,
means.
yeah, I was like, I'm totally fine. She was like, is your head okay? I was like, my head okay?
Bible man would not approve of this.
Right. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is a pure Flix cautionary tale, Donnie.
Right. She's like, I could never. I was like, it was 2. She's like, 2 amount of it. I'm like, no, like 10 amount of it. She like, I was like, what? like, doesn't all your family drink that much? She's like, no. It's like, oh,
Your family sucks it.
yeah, maybe something's wrong there. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 2.
2 is nothing.
Yeah.
2
I
is
could drink
like
2.
not even
2
a
is-
warm up.
2 is social.
I
Yeah.
can drink 2 and be just fine.
Right. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But
2 is just that's nothing. Jesus Christ.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the difference, right? It's my you know, my dad would have like 16.
Right.
Yeah.
Different. That's the problem.
See?
It's
Yeah.
correct.
So if I would drink
you,
or
sir, may
smoke,
be
like I am
alcoholic.
very much like, well, I'm not that though, you know, like not like crazy. But it is that dependency, Dan. Like that's the difference.
Correct.
When you can't get out of bed, when you start missing work, when you stop doing, that's where it's a problem.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to get some rehab then.
Yeah.
Why not? Who gives a fuck?
So
Yeah,
do
if
we
you're not hurting
want to
anything.
do the news? Like, are we gonna do that?
Do we?
Do we do that
I
here?
don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I mean, I did reload all of our bumpers.
Well,
Right?
Let me look at
Let's do the
first.
news.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Okay.
Hey, Don, is that the way you move on the internet? Now read that news.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Sean Capri. The Rue didn't send anything in tonight, right?
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see
so
it.
If he sent it, it ain't there.
And it kind of bothers me because I was going through my old hard drive trying to restore everything and I found this.
Days, you got your rude days. You want your rude days. You got your motherfucking rude days. You want your rude days. You got your rude days. You want your rude days. You got your rude days. Rude days. 93. Chicka. I
Wow.
appreciate it.
Boo.
Wow.
How there's a picture of me there,
The lore.
and the hands are way blacker than my face, so it looks like I'm wearing gloves.
We don't have a whole lot of news.
There's an indie direct tomorrow. Probably not gonna be good.
You don't think so?
I hope it is, because that fucking other direct wasn't great.
I think that other deck was fun. It wasn't great. That's right. But
wasn't great.
it was fun.
Like,
People are getting in their feels about that. That show wasn't that bad. If we had, let me rephrase. If we had a direct that had Metroid and Pokemon in it, and then they gave us that partner showcase, people would not be nearly as mad.
people would not care.
See? So it's not
not
that direct. It has nothing to do with that direct.
It's
It
expectation
has more to
versus
do
reality.
with the other direct.
Yes,
See, that's the problem. That direct wasn't that bad. It was pretty good.
it was fine.
We've had worse partner directs than that for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like way worse.
Yeah.
But people are acting like that was the worst direct ever. And it's like
There was a direct?
there was last week.
Exactly.
It was like a PlayStation state or not a state of play. What's the other one they do? You have the state of play, and then what?
No, the
Showcase?
state of play is a small one, and the showcase is usually the bigger ones, right?
Yeah.
Well, the small one that they do was like the same
State of-
thing.
state
They
of
show off. They show
of play.
10 third-party trailers. It was the same thing,
Yeah.
and there's some of them pretty good. New Monster
I
Hunter
actually
game.
watched it.
Yeah, some of them
You
were pretty
watched
good.
it?
Yeah, Rebecca wasn't there, so I had to do work. Hate that
Wow.
Thanks.
Fuck
You
you
don't
make me
never
work for.
watch shit.
So
shit.
I think
What
I
made
think
it
the indie
worse?
deck would be pretty good.
What made it worse was Donnie wasn't in the week before, so I had to watch the Pokemon one too.
That one feels personal because apparently that really sucked. I was listening to Shaq on the way back. They were tearing that shit to pieces. I was like, I'm so glad I wasn't on this. I was like, this is a good week not to not be there. Ain't shit happening. This sucked.
Delve and watch things and do.
And then I
work.
came back and I saw the tweet of what Pokemon Friends. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like it's a it's like a live service mobile puzzle game, but you gotta log in every day and it's like $30. It's like why?
It's just terrible.
That sounds awful.
It's like a match 3 game, but Pokemon they're like that'll be $30. Like no the fuck it won't. Maybe like $3. Like
I'd rather
what
go
are
do
you
that
on?
line of- I'd rather do that line of coke now at my mom's house in the 80s to play that.
That looked terrible. I gotta try it one day just to see, but it looked terrible.
Yeah, it looks.
All right. This is not the headline, but I just thought it would be a funny way to read it. Microsoft is celebrating 40 years of Rare after they just canceled 2 of their projects and laid off half the studio. Instead of having those employees, you can go to Fangaber and get some like merch, some logo tees and a hoodie, a coffee mug or a pen. If you go to 8-Bit, I am 8-Bit, they have 40th anniversary vinyl set from Rare that looks awesome. I sent that to T and tagged him on it.
Xbox want to be Atari so bad. We want to get out of this gaming selling shit and just make merch.
If you have an Evercade, they're making a Rare Collection Evercade cartridge that has
Oh, that's
12 vintage Rare games like Jetpack, Lunar Jetman, Saber Wolf, RC Pro-Am, and Battletoads.
I only knew 2 of those games' names.
Well, I only wrote those down and not the other 7 because I was like, I'm not reading all that. Those look proper terrible, but you Evercade kids knock your socks off.
You will not speak poorly of RC Pro-Am and Battletoads, damn it.
I like RC. I don't like Battletoads. I like RC Pro. We've been over this when the Battletoads thing came back. I was never into Battletoads.
Battletoads is fine. It was good for its era.
It's hard as hell. That's what
It is
was.
hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
I didn't play the new one.
That's not why I didn't like
There's
it,
a new
actually. I
one?
played it back in the day.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Xbox
Xbox.
One?
Oh, you said Xbox. That's the problem.
Then you'd have an Xbox. Speaking
Yeah.
of clip, I got to get in here. I got to get that in the back in here.
Real.
And if you're an 8-Bit Do person, 8-Bit Do has a Sea of Thieves Rare controller you can buy. Not Xbox, which makes 1,000 controllers. 8-Bit Do.
Man, fuck you, Xbox.
A little weird. Just
Rare should be celebrating with releasing Perfect Dark.
Well,
for
there's
their
a bunch of
40th
people
anniversary.
celebrating doing their resume with AI. Copilot. Celebrating the 40th.
Yeah.
That's the thing, huh?
Microsoft. You're the worst.
We're going to, hey, listen, you Xbox fans, we're going to talk some more positive Xbox here in a minute. So,
No, we're
stand
not.
by.
I'm going to shut that down.
I'm going to try to find a way to turn it. But EA sees potential for Apex Legend beyond video games. I want to make Apex Legends media series and animes
Yeah, like
and
a
movies.
TV show or some shit like that.
I have no
I
idea.
think they're working on one, like an animated show. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the
I thought-
Titanfall world. It actually wouldn't be bad for that type of media because there's plenty of good story within that lore. So, I'm not mad at it.
Here
Don't
for
really
it.
care, but not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but it's cool they're making it.
The Nintendo Switch version dropped. You can play it at 1080p docked, up to 60 frames a second.
It looked good.
Yeah.
Looks like Apex.
Looks like Apex.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for. It just looks like it runs.
I was like, we're here. We finally made it. So Nintendo to just show up 10 years later and plant flag. We
Right.
got Apex.
I I really haven't heard much about Apex in at least a year and a half.
I tagged Nate. I haven't heard from Nate in a minute. Like right before the Switch launch, it's been a couple months.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this going to bring you out? He never responded. So
Yeah, Nate done fell off. He ain't bought a new game on Steam in a long time. He used to just buy stuff.
that's
He's
true.
fallen off. He ain't been around.
It's giving up.
Xbox died, and so
We
did
need to
Nate.
check on him. We actually make sure he's like, ICE didn't get him or something, right?
I mean,
That's a possibility.
I don't know.
they,
Ooh,
they
what if
get
he
white,
was like-
they get white people?
What if he was like connected?
You never know. Never know.
They got us covered. Could you see that?
I mean, it's
Like
was
if
like
we
a
found out in the news that Nathan was like, you know, some crypto hacker, you know, on the run guy, like would you
Seems like
believe
he
it?
could be a cop.
Kind of would, right?
Yeah,
Like, I'd be like,
yeah, it wouldn't shock
I
me.
knew-
He works
I'd
in
be like, I knew something was-
cybersecurity. That's a front.
I knew something was off with that. Yeah, it's just like I knew it. Yeah. He looks like some mad villain.
What up, T?
What up, T?
like he's got some scheme at work. It's like, what are you doing over there?
Oh
man?
yeah. I mean, look
believe
again. Working in security, perfect front.
We haven't seen Tara in a minute.
It's true.
Yeah.
She
Welcome
hasn't
back.
been around. Hi, Tara. Welcome.
Variety reports multiple Disney games are in the works at Electronic
Let's
Arts.
go, baby.
EA's current slate tied to Disney and Marvel IP, including the Star Wars Jedi 3 from Respawn, a large-scale mobile game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the MMO Star Wars The Old Republic, as well as an Iron Man game. However,
Now we're cooking.
the VP adds
Are we?
there are a few others that are also in development that have yet to be announced.
Hey, you piece of shit. Bring back that goddamn Black Panther game.
Now the real question is: any of these ever going to see the light of day?
Absolutely not. Not a single one.
Like that's the thing. Like I feel like Disney and EA.
I think the
have been-
Iron Man game comes out for sure. And so will Jedi
But is it going to
3.
be any good? Jedi 3
Yeah,
for
if-
sure.
And it feel
But,
like
yeah.
it's late. Like Iron Man is not around anymore. The time to like have an Iron Man game was when Iron Man was in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a good one.
And
Doom is the rage now. Get rid of Iron Man. We need to turn this into a Doctor Doom game.
There you go.
Or, just finish the damn Black Panther game.
Do you
the
think
Captain
it'll
America
follow
game.
any of that media, or is because there's some absence here, is now the time to drop like a wholly original Iron Man something?
I'm down with that. I love Iron Man. Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't. We've never seen this, so I don't think we have any ideas on what this
Well,
is.
we've
but
gotten an Iron
were
Man
you
game, they just-
expecting like Downey Jr. Iron Man game? Because I wasn't per se.
Well, we got that. It was.
I was
just
thinking like
terrible.
Marvel's Spider-Man kind of
Yeah,
for
that's,
Iron Man.
that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking. That's what it should.
That's
be.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
The
I
Robert
wasn't
Downey.
thinking, like-
We got the RDJ Iron Man game. It was awful.
Yep.
Well, you know what I meant, like a new. You know what I mean.
Like a new, like a modern
Yeah.
version of it. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
when we found out the leak that they were working an Iron Man game, I wasn't. The picture in my head had nothing to do with like the movies and the MCU and Downey Jr. I was thinking like an original, Iron Man like video, like a whole new universe. I guess
Yeah.
is what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
that should work. But usually, when they, I remember they were talking about this a while back. They were trying to have synergy with the movies as well
Yeah.
as the game. So they had
Sure.
something come out like around the same time and be something of quality.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that.
And they was like, we're not doing that.
Like from the moment
Cancel
I think
Black
we
Panther to get Iron Man.
wasn't it the moment we lifted
Yeah.
in the Anthem demo, we were like, holy shit, Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it that wrote itself. I was like, dude, what are
Yeah.
what are you even doing with this? Iron Man. Like just make
make
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Yeah. Like just do that. That would have been awesome.
They said no.
We'll see. But yeah, apparently they have some more in the works. Get excited. All right.
I'll be excited if it ever comes. I'll be excited then.
We were supposed to be getting a Blade game.
We are.
Are we?
Bethesda's making it.
I don't think-
That'll be on the next generation of consoles. at this
Arcane.
point.
Oh, it definitely will.
Xbox.
Speaking of, we have a next gen Xbox design leak. Apparently, the AMD Zen 6 quote unquote codename Magnus APU has leaked and has been shared by the Moore's Law is Dead video YouTube channel, and then been talked about and written about on Twisted Voxel, on WCCF Tech, on Digital Foundry, on all the things. So Tom's Guide wrote, Microsoft seems to be using AMD's next-gen Magnus APU for a series of systems that run Xbox, but they are being sold as pre-built gaming PCs. Digital Foundry says the leak design outlines a dual die setup that separates the GPU and CPU components, speculating this would allow Xbox to support a wide range of different devices using the same APU die, but swapping out the varying GPU equivalents. So you could have low end, medium end, high end, handheld, like it's all the same thing. I say handheld, but I actually think there's some speculation that whatever this is wouldn't fit in a handheld because it's gigantic, super big. What I didn't write down the compute units and the bandwidth and because we did this when the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox launched. And I went way down that path and was trying to make comparison and then we got the consoles and I don't think any of that shit mattered. So I'm going to refrain from doing that. I'm just like, no, let's just stay high level here. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is any surprise at all. This seems to be the direction Xbox is on. I'm somewhat surprised. I was thinking that like these Xbox family of devices would be kind of like a base spec of certain criteria, which I still think can still happen, you know, an Xbox device or a PC-like equivalent. I don't know, just the initial read on the APU seems very console-like. So again, I'm kind of questioning, are these actually PCs? Like actually Windows PCs? Or are they consoles that have PC-like integrations? Like, is it actually a console? Like, I'm now starting to wonder, can you open up Microsoft Word on this thing? Like, I'm kind of like, can I put Chrome on it? Is it a real PC?
I'm sure you can. I mean, it's no different than, you know, having like a laptop that has an APU in it. This is just a console. Like how nitty gritty can I get with pulling out components and things?
Yeah,
like that's the real question. Otherwise, it's micro
that's
PC.
Good. So yeah, can you upgrade the RAM and stuff?
Can I upgrade stuff? Like, what are we doing? Otherwise, it's just a console sold as a box with Windows on it.
Which I don't hate.
Like a micro PC.
If they want to plan to have multiples, and the way that I understand this APU is, again, very PC like what we're already seeing Asus do is you could see Xbox release one and then 2 years release a revision and then 2 years release a revision. And they could literally just keep installing on that. And I'm wondering if that might be what they try to pitch people as the greatest leap in technology. Because again, as we've talked about all year long, this is them separating from like the traditional console model of we have a locked standard set of components and we want to sell that over time to maximize profit. This isn't that. This is expensive. And they're already talking about supporting multiple lines of devices and how configurable. So that's what I'm thinking that means is multiple iterations, upgrades, just like your ROG Allies, just like PCs now. And like that's just a continuing product for Xbox, like Surface. Like these are all things we've already said, but this just kind of lines up.
And I definitely
with Copilot.
Version of
Copilot. Yeah, with
Copilot. It'll definitely have Copilot or Cortana.
There'll be a Copilot button on the fucking controller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, I think that's been.
Oh God.
Who's the audience for this? Like that's the real question. I'm really curious.
So there's definitely room for the budget PC market. Like if this is under $1,000, I think it's very competitive. I'm not
how far
you,
under $1,000.
I'm $799 is what I would like guess just off the top. You know, that's like if the Steam Machine was like trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like once you get to that price, if there's no configurability, if I can't swap things out and move stuff around, then it's like, what's the point? I'd rather just have a traditional console. So I'm just curious for what that looks like for.
I think the idea is
the general gamer.
I think there's a market, especially as PC gaming grows in popularity. The entry level to PC gaming is pretty high. And if they can undercut that with an available, convenient box to buy that's on shelves, that's around, and you understand it's Microsoft, it's not Asus or something like that. I think there's a good spot for them to be in. Now, as I've always said, I don't think it's a huge I don't think they're going to have this ginormous group of users doing that, but I think they can sell some. I think they can sell what they're selling now to those people for sure.
Yeah, maybe because
I think there's 25 million people like that for sure.
Yeah, because the thing about like the budget PC gaming is your budget PC doesn't have to stay a budget PC. It's just the entry point, and then you can start swapping out components, and it becomes a mid-tier
So
PC.
I kind of keep thinking
then a
of like
high-end PC.
kids and teenagers. Like I see that with my own son. He was a console guy as a kid, played Nintendo, graduated Xbox, now wants a PC. And he's square. Like if Xbox had one of these right now, would absolutely consider that for him. Yeah, because I'm not going to buy a $2,500 gaming PC for him. No, I'm not going to do that. But if there was a, $700 one, yeah, I'd think about it.
And yes, Tara, I could build you a good PC for $799. It wouldn't be a great gaming PC, but I
See,
can
and
build a
that's-
PC for
see, like-
$799.
You're thinking like with what they've talked about with the the ray tracing improvement. I said I didn't write all that down, but they did go into what that could mean. You'd be hard pressed to buy a gaming PC traditional or a pre-build that could touch that at $800,
Depends on the resolution.
or even honestly even $1,000. You'd be hard to touch it.
Depends on the resolution you're trying to play at.
So
'Cause
this
you
is
can
going to
build
be
a 1080p
this is going to
PC.
be 4K
Will it?
60 ray tracing. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I mean, based on the chip and the size and what it could do a lot more than PlayStation 5, 6, and those are doing that now.
4K 60?
Your PlayStation 5 Pro does that now.
No, it doesn't. It does
I thought
not do
thought the
4K.
Pro
Definitely
did.
not native. No,
Oh, my bad.
absolutely not.
Well, I can't. I don't know.
It's
It'll
all
do-
upscale. Like
So
it's
it'll do better.
1080p.
Okay, so even with it'll do better than that.
Yeah, I mean, I could build a PC that can probably do what this can do. And
Yeah, but
then-
are they
the-
out
the
there
other
on
thing is then
shelves
you
for
have-
anybody to just grab one
No, of course not.
that they
But that's-
understand? See,
that's the
Xbox
thing,
can
like-
do that, and nobody else is doing that.
and that's where I feel like people would rather just go the traditional console because this then becomes weird and complicated. Is it a
Yeah, I
PC
get-
or is it
yeah.
a console? So
I just
I'm,
wonder-
I'm very curious.
Like, I
as
wonder
to
if they
what
just
this
think
looks
that-
like.
If anybody knows the difference. Like the people like that want to, like, they just see the box Xbox console. I don't think they know that like they may never put Steam on it. Like they don't know the difference. Because
This is gonna
that's
be
the
so
whole idea of this
interesting.
pitch, right? Is to have a launcher that looks and behaves and operates by all accounts like a console. So those people won't
I'm
know.
So curious to see what this looks like and how well it does and what the adoption rate is. Very curious to see what this turns into because I'm just like this just doesn't. I don't know who the audience is. I can't picture it. So
I do wonder if they upgrade, if they keep releasing iterations. Because the idea of this whole idea is that, I mean, I know the idea isn't to sell less, but I think they're trying to better serve a higher end market that they know they're not going to sell as many to, right? So like their iterations and stuff makes sense because then you'll never be outclassed. PlayStation come up with the PlayStation 7 or whatever. We're like, yeah, we got another model next year. And next year and like it just keeps getting better. And maybe
Treat it like
some of
cell
those
phones.
diehards would buy again and again and so that might help them too.
treat it like
It's
a
so
cell
different.
phone, new every two.
I mean, yeah, it's more often, but honestly, it's not any different than what Nintendo does to us. We're just at a very lower end. Delvin and I are on that thing. We got the Switch day one, and guess what? When they come out with the Switch, it'd be the exact same fucking thing, but they're like, battery's better. I gotta get that one.
Gotta get it.
Like battery's better. And they're like, now we put an OLED screen in. I gotta get that one. And then like now it's the OLED Pro. Well, gotta get that one too.
Gotta get it. Yeah.
This one's gold with a Zelda logo. Well, now I need two of them.
That's how that works.
That's how that works. They didn't sell 150 million Switches to 150 million people. They sold 150 million Switches like 35 million people.
Yeah.
We all just bought 5 of them.
To the same goddamn people.
I got one Switch. I got one Switch 2.
No, in all reality, I
There
think
will
we're
not be any more.
there's like 3% of us. Everyone else just bought the one. But fun story. Red Octane Games is back. A new studio founded by rhythm game veterans from Neversoft and Vicarious Visions. Former Neversoft Guitar Hero production director Simon I do not. I'm going to say Ebeher. Ebiger.
Sure.
I don't know. Is the studio head. As mentioned, he was the production director for all the Guitar Hero games. So, former studio head from Vicarious Visions and the VP of operations from Blizzard are also part of the studio. The original founders of Guitar Hero, Charles and Kai Wong, joined the special advisory board for the studio. If you guys don't remember or don't recognize the name, Red Octane Games was the name of the studio that made Guitar Hero through the 2000s before selling to Activision for $100 million in 2007. So they released a little video teaser. They apparently have something in the works that they're looking to show, they said, later this year. Game Awards is what I thought. But they released, quote, Red Octane Games is focused solely on advancing the rhythm game genre, combining the past with the future, being driven forward hand in hand. This well-established, respected community of gamers. The team has been busy in pre-production over recent months, is now officially in production's debut rhythm-based title, which is expected to be announced later this year. They also have multiple projects in development. So, Guitar
Just
Hero's
bring
back.
DJ Hero.
Would
Why
Netflix-
rhythm-based and
would
not
Netflix
music-based?
license? I don't know.
Like, it throws me off when it says rhythm bass, because when I hear rhythm bass, I don't think Guitar Hero. I don't think Rock Band.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
No, I think that's the genre.
That's what they're
I think
talking
that's how
about.
that's how people refer to it.
Yeah.
I think that's common. It's common.
When I hear
back
rhythm
DJ
bass,
Hero.
I think of like
I've never heard like a press outlet or
Dance.
anything call it like music games. I've never heard that. Like they're
It
all
just
called rhythm
totally-
games.
I would have never thought that. That's not
Huh.
how I look at them. When I hear rhythm bass, I think of like
No, I get it. It's a
What's
good
that
point.
game?
I just never like the alternative to rhythm game. I guess is what you'd call it music games, right?
yeah.
I've never
what I
heard
look
that.
at.
Like that's not a thing. I don't think. Right?
I don't know. I didn't hear rhythm bass until like now. So I
Really?
never. Yeah.
That blows my mind.
But again, I don't play these games. This
Sure.
is not a genre because, fuck rock. That's really how I feel. I don't want to play
Damn.
Guitar Hero.
yeah, but Hatsune Miku is rhythm.
I don't know what the
It
fuck
doesn't have
that
to just be
is.
Guitar
Who?
Hero.
Who? Hasina
DJ
Come on,
What is
man.
that?
Hero. Bring back DJ
Yeah.
Hero.
Until they put the roots in this shit, I don't care.
Well, DJ Hero
Parappa the
had
Rapper, Crypto the Necrodancer,
I hate all
Right.
of that stuff.
DJ Hero.
Parappa is like the
Thumper.
worst.
Turntables.
Yeah, no.
Two
DJ
turntables,
Hero,
a
sure.
microphone.
The rest of it can all kick rocks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Um,
My thing with this is music licensing. How are they doing that?
Yeah, good point.
Are they all just is this just stuff that's going to go side and side with the Fortnite
So
festival stuff?
Somebody said in a comment to I think Gamatsu's thread on this. I hated reading because I was like, this is not a thought I wanted to have. Super cynical, but he was like, "Come on, it's just going to be a bunch of AI trash music," and I was like, "Oh shit, he's probably right though." Like I really
Yeah.
hope not, but like, yeah, it's like, oh no.
The way that Ray keeps creating AI songs and stuff, he'll just give it
See?
a prompt and it comes
Yeah.
out like,
Oh, yeah, I hated. I was like, oh no, that's so right.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts.
yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see when it gets announced. But it's a lot of, pizzazz and names. So it'd be
Right.
nice. I
I
wonder
mean,
if
we're
Microsoft would
talking like
license. They
4
don't have a
years from
Guitar
this?
Hero band, like maker or in-house studio. I wonder if they would. I wonder if Microsoft would take a shot. Like, can we bring this back? You don't have to make hardware. There's multiple third-party options right now.
There are
Yeah.
news to me.
Hang on.
I mean,
I'm
I've
trying to
seen
wait for the alarm to go off.
I've seen that one guitar that came out, but I didn't know there were multiple different options. But are there also? Is it just guitars, or do we have mics?
It's just
and-
guitars. No, mics are easy. Any USB mic, but drums and stuff. No, it's just guitars. So the guitar that I bought to replace my Rock Band 4 guitar last year, if you may remember me
Mhm.
picturing on,
Yeah.
that was the PDP Riffmaster.
Yeah, I saw one of those in
Um,
the store the other day.
There's also a new one, a recent. I think it's Cracked, that that brand that makes like those mini controllers. They have a bunch of like kind of offshoot gaming accessories. They're pretty popular for like the Nitro deck and these little mini controllers that they make. They just made a Gibson styled guitar that sold really well. Somebody in our Discord bought one. I saw a picture the other day. I was like jealous because they got one of those, and it's like pretty premium too. I think it's got a bunch of fancy parts and stuff on it. So yeah, there's third party. You don't have to make hardware now because I think the Clone Hero or whatever, like the PC game, is pretty popular because you can make your own music and all that. So you use your own songs and stuff. So I think there's a market for the hardware. So if you don't have to make the guitar, which the licensing was never actually like complained about being the problem. The complaint always was that the hardware was a loss. Making those guitars and shipping them and storing them, that they were eating it on that. So that's off the table now. You have people to do that for you. So I wonder now, like, would it make sense to give them a chance to make a Guitar Hero game? Like, all you're really giving them is the name. Like, you're giving them the permission to make the name of the game,
Sure.
Just do it.
I need to find a new Guitar Hero or guitar for my PS3 because the Guitar Hero 3 one that I had just stopped connecting.
Yeah.
We were playing last week, and the guitar just stopped working. I'm like, mother.
It's one of
It turns on, just doesn't connect.
One of the benefits of, it's maybe not worth the trade-offs, but one of the things that I've always liked about, I always played those games on Wii. And it's because the guitar is just a controller. Like the guitar is just a plastic thing with a Wiimote dongle in it, right? So those are easily replaceable and they all work. I like that a lot about the Wii one because you do run into that longevity with the dongles and the compatibility. It's still a nightmare if you're still trying to do it on PS3 and 360. It's still kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
And the options and replacements are getting harder and harder to find. So they're going
Rock Band
up
stuff
and up in price.
all works just fine. But then also and I went back, I was playing on PS4, but we went back to PS3 because a lot of the songs didn't transfer over to Rock Band 4 for PS4. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather just keep everything here on my PS3 where everything works.
It's the only reason I have my Series S is that's it, Rock Band 4. And if Xbox, I would hope that stuff travels with it. If Xbox makes like a new Series S PC replacement, I'll probably, swap that out with the one I have, just to keep my just literally as just a Rock Band 4 machine.
Yeah.
Because I've got like $500 of DLC into that thing.
Yeah, see, I don't even have a bunch of DLC. Mine is all just the stuff that was on the disc for Rock Band 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
All of that stuff doesn't transfer over to Rock Band 4.
It does. Not all of it, but a lot of it does. A lot of
stuff
it
that
does.
the stuff that I want to play does not.
So I don't remember I don't remember exactly what the percentage was, but for a lot of the first gen stuff, I think it was like 70% of it would move. I think all but like 2 of my songs made it. So I made out pretty good there.
My song list is way more limited. We don't play 90% of the stuff that's on those games.
Wow.
So a lot of there's we
I
play
played that-
maybe
I
20
played that
songs in
all
total.
Xbox One and early series generation. And essentially the way that I would do it is every time we played it, I would buy a song. So like every time we turn the game on, I'd go to the store and I'd buy a song, $2. And I just did that for like 10 years. We have a lot of shit. Like there's like, I think there's like 300, 400 songs I've bought just for Rock Band 4.
Wow.
So I was like, I can't get rid of
I think
everything.
I've bought
I need that.
maybe 15, 16 songs in total.
Dang.
Again, rock really is not our genre.
That's the cool thing about Rock Band 4 is they added so much extra non-rock music. There's so much.
Rock Band 4, we don't even play anything on that. Like that
It's a
whole,
bummer.
it literally, the only reason we only have it is because I won it. And it was like, oh, well, now I can move everything that we actually play through Rock Band 3 into it. But it didn't take the songs that we play. So now we're back on PS3 and Rock Band 4 serves me no use because we don't play anything on that. Rock Band 3 and 2 probably have the majority of the songs that we actually play. And then we have
I-
Beatles Rock Band too.
I posted in the Xbox chat earlier about this new APU thing. Garrett replied, I've been listening to Broken Silicon. Dude was talking all about this. I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming Broken Silicon is
Or it's
some
Broken
person.
Silicon.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not.
I
I
thought
don't listen to
maybe-
nobody
okay.
on the internet.
All right.
If it ain't Jay's 2 cents, I'm not paying attention.
There's an indie direct tomorrow. We'll see if it's good. I kind of have high hopes. I think there's probably indie devs that have announcements. I think it's gonna be a lot of Switch 1 stuff, right? But I
Okay.
think it's gonna be good Switch 1 stuff. So, Jurassic Park Islands and Dinosaurs are coming in Microsoft Flight Sim, so you can recreate the intro where you fly over the island to dinosaurs.
Can I kill the dinosaurs?
I think you could probably crash the plane into them. You could 9/11 the dinosaurs.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
I think.
I'll take
I
it
would
into
love to
consideration.
see you attempt to play Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'd almost pay for
No
that.
chance he leaves the runway, right?
The ground.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
There's no way.
I don't know if y'all know this. But I used to play Top Gun on NES. That
Yeah.
was hard landing.
badass
that
at it?
goddamn plane. No,
We're not at. We're not asking you to land. We're asking you
Fucking
to
pilot
take
wings,
off.
man.
pretty good at pilot wings.
Pilot
Pilot
wings is
was
fun.
dope.
Yeah, pilot wings is fun. My work might send me to drone school.
Oh,
That's dope.
I might get my flight school.
Well,
might
depending
make
on
my
what you're
flight
doing.
sim on here.
it
Hey,
can't-
if you get your drone pilot license, that's extra money.
I think
right
I am.
there.
I think I am.
Do that. Do that.
Because I've been
I
making a
want
pitch to
that.
use it. I've been making a pitch to use it as like a damage assessment tool. You can fly over the tornado area and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
and listeners don't know what I mean by this, but I brought up in a meeting and they were like, yeah, if we could have more. I was like, I'd love to do it. They're like, you would love to? I'm like, absolutely. They're like, oh, we'll get him in that immediately. So, yeah, I think they were like, we
Nice.
thought you'd be good at it with the video games. I was like, I guarantee you I'm probably better than everyone else here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's super hard, but I like my chances.
Yeah.
I'm
taking
not even
you
that
over
good
the
at
field
video
for
games.
sure.
I'll take my chances. AC Mirage, Aliens Fireteam Elite, and Nine Kings are coming to Game Pass in like the next 2 to 3 weeks.
The fuck is Nine Kings?
I did not write down the other 10 games that are announced coming to Game Pass because they're already on Game Pass. They're just coming to Game Pass Standard.
The hell is
and
that?
That's their base
Game Pass
gold.
broke ass bitch version.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
That's the tier where you get some games, but they're not no day one games and all that. The cheap tier.
Yeah. Like, haha, you broke tier.
I bring it up because Kevin Ainsworth of Blue Sky, he was like, stop putting this. And I actually, because they've been doing it for a while. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of So they show you the graphic with all the tiles of the games. Like, look at all the games coming to Game Pass. And it's like, yeah, but 8 of those games are already in Game Pass.
They're coming again.
Like, these games are the games that are coming to Game Pass. You know.
It's a sequel.
So-
They're coming again. Same game again.
Did you guys play Aliens Fireteam Elite? Was that a PlayStation timed exclusive or something? Didn't that happen?
I don't think so.
It
I'm
happened.
pretty sure Josh played that.
I played
I
a little
think.
bit of it. It wasn't great.
Anyway, so that's the news. There's no rumors. There's no rude segments. So short show.
Question time.
Yeah, let's get to these questions.
It was
Yeah.
nice.
Mathman says, as an update to
Mathman.
my AC cost question from last week, the cost was 125 Mario Kart Worlds. Living in the Houston area, you can't go without air conditioning.
No, you cannot.
not.
That's so much, guys. I feel so
Yeah.
bad for you. It
I'm-
sucks so hard.
Sorry, Mathman.
Yeah.
God,
Batman.
But at least you won't die in the summer heat.
these stories of being dads and having to do it, like, this is real empathy.
Mhm.
Real, like, I feel for it. I feel
I-
with you.
Oof.
Like, I hurt for you.
You
I almost want to start a
you're seeing, Matthew.
GoFundMe for you.
Right. Like, oh, man, no.
You're seeing math, man.
We
You
should
are
have like
seen.
some dad support group where like it's like insurance policy. We
Yeah.
all put in, and then if shit happens, we can like withdraw.
Yes.
We should share the load across
Let's
across
just-
everyone. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's just do the pyramid scheme thing and actually do it right.
Ugh. 'Cause, man,
Yeah,
those
'cause-
days. ah. You good? like a spider? Like what?
I think I better get the next question then.
What happened?
Something.
Nothing. I'm getting something from my wife.
Okay,
Yeah, I
gotcha.
figured as much. Snurts asked, 2D brawlers are having a mini renaissance over the last few years. What other bygone genres wants a comeback? Even if it's a tiny one.
Hey,
So
not to just be topical, but we did just talk about Guitar Hero, and
that's a perfect one.
like it would be nice if some game options to play those came back. Like I honestly thought we were there when Beat Saber came out. I was like, this is it. Like, get ready, the floodgates open, and yeah, it never really took off. So
Yeah. That's a good one.
I do think, for whatever it's worth, I do think it's coming back. I mean, we saw it at Fortnite Festival, but I think something is coming back in a major way because I think that a lot of a lot of kids that grew up in that era, like a little younger than me, they grew up on that Guitar Hero and the Wii shit. And I think as they come into working class and stuff, I think there's going to be a demand, you know, a desire for that nostalgia. I think somebody's going to give it to them.
The only
could be.
bygone genre that I ever want to come back is EA Sports Big. Bring it back.
That's a
You
good one.
can.
Arcade sports games counts because they did go away. Like
Yeah,
they
they
just
went completely
died.
away.
Well, we got NBA Bounce.
Who?
That fucking game.
Fuck
The hell?
yeah.
What is
That was in
NBA
the
Bounce?
direct. I showed you this. It's like
I
a
must have
3-on-3
preschool
NBA
NBA.
jam with like these little preschool avatars and the team mascots.
No.
Yes, looks awful.
No. No.
It looks like one of those Nickelodeon like child cartoon character things, like Arthur. They're like
Yes.
Arthur-like characters with mascots playing basketball. That's it. Yeah, no, that's it. That's what they're pitching. Dev, it's $50.
What?
$50.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if it was $19.99, I'd be like, you know, it's gonna be bad, but I'm gonna try it. And then you look at this $49.99. Are you smoking crack? You're not even you're not even close.
We've fallen so far.
They looked at Mario Kart and they were like, we got this. The fuck you do? I think that game's gonna sell digits. Single
Oh
digits.
my god, this is horrible.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. At least the Looney Tunes sports game had the Looney Tunes in it. Like,
Lord of mercy.
I would
Light
like a
gun
tech.
games.
I would like a Tecmo Bowl revival. Well, I mean, we got Retro Bowl. I guess that counts. Yeah,
I was gonna say you've got that. Yeah.
yeah, we got that. I've been playing a lot of Retro Bowl.
Bring
Did you
back
have an
light
answer
gun
for this,
games.
Delvin? Light gun
Yeah,
games.
light gun
Oh,
games. Yeah.
He was telling me this
is.
this past weekend. He said he wanted the Wii Zapper back.
No. The NES Zapper. Fuck the Wii one.
He did say the Wii Zapper.
You want to go all the way back, red or gray?
Gray.
Gray. That is the correct answer.
I want the one that Captain N had, baby.
That is the correct answer. That is
That's what I play
exactly
with in
why
Splatoon.
the gray one is the only one.
Yes.
That's what I play with in Splatoon.
The NES Zapper?
Like
Good man.
you have a zapper, or you mean like your
character,
your avatar?
Your
has
inkling,
one? Oh,
your
okay.
inkling.
Oh,
Can,
okay.
Yeah, you can use the.
I've
The-
never
the
played.
character
the
you're
game
skeeting
before, so I
with.
wouldn't know.
Because that's what they're doing. They're just
Ski-
skeeting.
Oh, don't.
Just skeeting.
Hey, when they added that white to the rotation, that's exactly what it should look like.
Wow.
Did you not know they did that, Dev?
No, absolutely not.
Guess
Why
what
would I
color
know that?
guess what color they added to the white? There's two teams. Guess what the other color was?
Yellow?
Scarlet red.
Uh-huh.
So it just
Oh
looked like
my
a bunch of cum and blood everywhere mixing together.
Yep.
It was disgusting. Like, Dev, look at me. We all joked at it when we saw it, and when we played it, Dev, I put it down. I was like, this is off-putting. Like this is this is not okay, man. Like this is offensive. I don't know what, but I don't know what's offended. I feel offended. You know, like you cannot subject us to this.
How you sick fucks.
This
get your
should
kicks
not
out of this.
have. a
This should
Nintendo
not have
seal
gotten out of
approval.
here. Yeah, like this should not have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're shutting down Itch.io for no. This game, like yo,
Wow.
it was a bit too on the nose. We're like,
Yikes.
oh. When it mixed too, you're like, oh,
All bad.
just
Oh,
turn it
man.
off. Like I don't even want to play Splatoon no more.
Oof. That's not cool. Moving along. Barrett33 was talking about peak gaming, which had a nice little discussion in our Discord. So his question is, so like, what is peak for gaming? I think it varies per person. Like,
For sure.
The fact
it's
that,
going to be
like,
person to person.
me and Delvin completely grew up with a different era of gaming than like Downey and like the rest of our young Discord, apparently.
Yeah.
I think peak is very different because for me, like, it'll always be like vibes, like the 16-bit era. Like, I just have so much nostalgia for that and like the arcade scene. But I still would much rather play games that come out today.
Yeah, we're talking about eras. Yeah, I'd probably say that 90s scene, probably.
Yeah, so you split the question. And you started splitting.
Because the question was like, what's the vibe? Like my favorite vibe, and it's not that's not my favorite games to play. I just really, really love that
But-
era. But
If we talk about like peak gaming, like in terms of like a community, I would say it's like those tentpole games that everybody's talking about. Like that one game, I guess, like was probably gonna be GTA 6. Would be that game that you can't just escape from because everybody like and their mama talking about the game, like you hear it on the news and everybody like just this is what we want to.
You like the zeitgeist.
The zeitgeist where it just pulls
Yeah,
everybody
the
in.
takeover. Yeah, see, I was thinking. I honestly, when in the Discord, I thought the original question was like game, like products, like peak time for gaming. Like, what was the
Okay,
best
the
time to
peak
play
time.
games?
Okay, that's different.
That's how I read it then at the time. And then Dev was like, but vibes wise, and I actually agree with that because those are very different questions.
Yes.
And I was thinking, like, for me, it would definitely be like I would look to an era or point to like a generation, but I would split console generations. Like, I would never lock down like one generation. I would look at like, I would say like 2005 or 2008 to like 2015, 2018. Like, one of the things I said in the Discord is I actually do think the peak gaming moment's behind us. I think we're on. We've been on a steady decline. And I did not say it's
Yes.
bad. It's been good. It's not as good as it used to be. And I think that time was like at 2011, 12, 13, 14. And the reason I say that is we had a tremendous amount of buying power and optionality, right? And a diverse library to pick from. We're talking at a time where most of the major compact like product manufacturers, they all had a hit. And then on the library side, we all got a steady stream of franchises and hits. And gaming was cheap, comparably speaking. You know, like we're talking about like for a time there, you could still rent. You had like the introduction of GameFly. We had the used game renaissance. There was kind of like this race to the bottom, right? So like I remember the Blockbuster like deals at GameStop where you could get like 4 games for $20 and shit. Like even in PSVG, like early days PSVG, I remember hawking Best Buy sales and shit where we were getting 5, 6, 7 games, $50. You know, like you were walking out of there. You clean up on Black Friday, and you could do this like across a wide range of hardware and brands. You'd have a time of your life on Xbox, PlayStation. Heaven forbid you had 2 or 3 of all of them.
Yeah.
You were eating tremendously good. Talking from Wii Sports to Skyrim to The Last of Us to BioShock, all the way up to, I don't know where I would actually point that it started to go, but somewhere in that late Xbox One, PS4 era, it started to shift. And costs started to go up. We started to get, things start to feel, they started to condense a little, compact.
That PS3 360 Wii era was special, man. It was something.
It was.
Every system felt like each system felt like there was something unique about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it's talking about Xbox
And-
Live
and
Xbox
don't
Live
just-
Arcade.
Don't discredit PSP,
Yeah.
DS, 3DS, Vita. Like that was. I think right now, if I had to guess, obviously we don't know the future, but if I had to guess, I would bet that 20 years from now, I would look back at that time and be like, man, that was it.
That was it.
because it's going to be hard to top. But I
And
hope they
will
do.
just-
I'm
I would
rooting for
never
it.
Feel that way. To me, that's just a bunch of stuff. I still think this like PS4, PS5. I feel like this is still just better games. Because for
Yeah.
me, it's more about the quality of the games and the quantity. Like just because there's a bunch of slop, is still slop for me.
Yeah,
Like-
but okay, good.
And so
good
I see
point.
what you're saying.
Good
I see
point.
what
Let me
you-
counter
I
it.
don't disagree.
A lot of the
with you.
stuff you're playing now is just remastered versions of that then. So the stuff you're calling
That's
slop
not
is
what
like
I'm
the
playing
best
now.
games of today.
And I
That's
will.
just it.
And
I'm
let me
not
say
playing
this:
that.
that era had like I keep saying, bringing up this point. We got 3 of the Uncharted games there. We got 2
Yeah.
Last of Us games.
We got the last, the
we
Last
got-
of Us.
we got
Bangers.
BioShock. We got a bunch of games in that era that are like people consider classics.
It's the same amount of games we get now. Though those are the good things, and I still feel like the games that we're getting now are better. That's just,
think
and
games
again,
now
this
play
is my,
better.
that's my, and that to me is better because for me, it's do they play better? Am I more invested in the story? That's peak for me. So for me, the peak is always going to be whatever the whatever the new thing is
The
because
best,
it's
the
better
modern,
than the old
modern.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
just how
I get it.
how it'll always be for me, which is why the Vibes is a 16-bit era.
But the trade-offs.
But I'm taking
Less-
the new stuff.
I know, but the trade-offs are just pointing them out. The trade-offs are they cost more. They take longer, and we have less of them.
Yeah.
So
And that'll never be a problem
the
for me.
trade-off is your argument is, but they're better, and that might be a worthy trade-off. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I'm just saying like the facts. There are less of them. They come less
Mm-hmm.
often. They cost more. Yeah, that's they're just less of them.
For me, I don't see that as a problem.
I don't think it's a.
I don't think.
but
we
I
need
don't.
more.
Just because that era had quantity, doesn't mean the quality was bad. I don't
Correct.
like that. That's not
That's
a
my
fair correlation.
I think there were some good games, but I think there was also that
There's some
whole
amazing games.
back
Amazing
row of Wii trash.
Yeah, we had that too. 100%.
We have that
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Not-
we still do, and on
Not
some
as
ways
much.
worse.
Yeah.
Dev, they're blatantly just ripping off and cloning games like that
You
right
played
now,
Kong Skull Island.
or Medal of Duty, Call of Honor, or like they're doing this shit
Y'all need to
constantly. There's a
stop going
Last of
into
Us
the-
game
y'all need
on
to
the
really
eShop.
Stop going into the
Look,
eShops.
you
Stop
play
doing that.
Steven, you can't
Walking
tell
Dead,
us.
Go into the
Destiny?
eShops.
Stop going to the
doing
back
that.
aisle of the
Don't
Wii,
go to the
Wii
eShop.
stuff you're bringing up. Stop doing that.
Don't do that.
You didn't have
do
to do that either.
Yeah. For me, it's always gonna be whatever the newest stuff is the best because it's just
Captain
better.
Awesome says he agrees with you. He says best era is the current era, and he says that I have nostalgia eyes on. Yeah, nostalgia goggles.
I mean, I think you always do though. Like
No, I think those are
N64 is
prescription.
your stuff.
So I'm about to get there. I want to join you on this vibes thing. Drew says peak gaming is now because we have access to everything so easily. Yeah,
That's a good point.
I still like.
Not everything.
I think the affordability, like we're talking, you could get PS2s at that time for $80, GameCubes for $100. You know, like
Yeah.
it was
The
pretty
scene
nice.
was great. Like if you wanted to go back to old consoles, it was quite easy. Like you can go to a pawn shop and find that stuff for
Pick
like
them up anywhere.
$50.
Retro shit wasn't $200 a game, and yeah, 100%. If
Arcades
you
were
wanted a
still around
GameCube
heavily.
collection, you could get one at a yard sale for about $30.
Yeah, arcades were still around heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we obviously, I agree with you, Dev. The point you said at the beginning is exactly right. This will differ. There's no right answer. This will differ to everybody.
Correct.
I think your purchasing power at any point in time probably weighs a lot into this. You know, if you can afford to buy everything right now, you could care less what the cost is if you've just got it like that. You know,
D-Life.
so-
Now that you're back, I have to ask you, D-Life, just put it in the chat. Have you ever heard of Bible Man? I know your answer.
Then why does he need to put it in the chat if you know the answer?
I want him to confirm it.
Oh my!
So vibes, I think is a very good. It's an interesting topic because obviously you and I answers to this are going to differ a little bit, but generally, macro level, I think we're talking about the same time. So like if you were asking me like gaming vibes, like vibes wise, what was peak gaming? I'm going to say 90s gaming, and generally like the mid 90s gaming aesthetic era, you know, that whole thing. Because that's when obviously it's hard for me to let go of that bias because I was kind of coming up to that as a kid. So looking at all that stuff in wonderment, either on commercials on TV, see it in magazines, see it at friends' houses. Like all of it was very magic to me. And I didn't even really understand the business or where they were coming from. So like my take on this, I think, is a completely different perspective than yours, because you were in the know. You were anticipating releases. I had no idea what I had no clue what the industry was. I just knew that people had like these amazing magical boxes in their bedrooms that did shit that I would, I just wanted. But coming into that, like I think of that, when I think of that, I think of Playground, I think of School Bus, I think of Pokemon, I think of, people had old consoles, but nobody cared that they were old.
Yeah.
Like people weren't like, oh shit, I'm not going to play NES. Nobody said that. I never met that person. There were arguments on which consoles were better, but like if you had a Genesis, we played Genesis. If you had a Super Nintendo, we played Super Nintendo. We played whatever was there, And I think Blockbuster, and I just kind of think Toys R Us and the commercials and the marketing, just all of it together. I think maybe the tail end of that, late 90s, just start discovering like GameStops and EV Games and getting into that. I think gaming magazines, which you talk about, very nostalgic for.
The 90s
Like to me, that's peak vibes.
I think for me, it's a little bit earlier than when you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like 88 to like 93, 94, like NES up until PlayStation. Like that's my
the
vibe.
90s.
So until 94. No, not the 90s. PS1 came out in 94. So I'm talking like
Oh,
very
that's short
early
era.
90s. That era for me is my vibe. Like 88 to like 93. The Super Nintendo, the 16-bit era. So not PS1 when it was 32-bit.
Yep, and 3D and all
The
that.
very
The
early
difference
90s.
between mine and yours is just probably more arcade based than mine.
I
Like
Very
your
much so.
arcade is my bowling alley, my Discovery Zone, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
I would
mine was
go
legit arcades.
the whole
and
90s.
Right.
pizza
Like
shop.
a whole place just arcade. Yeah,
The whole 90s. Even the
Yeah,
whole
that's-
aspect of
I kind of think, yeah.
just like everybody was coming out with consoles just because they're like, oh,
There were tons, and if
it's everything. Hey, let's have a Atari Jaguar. Like, why do you have an Atari Jaguar?
the
Wanna make one.
Nintendo, the Crash, the Sonic, the Mario, the
Panasonic
like,
3DO, just such weird stuff. Like, hey, here's Rob the fucking robot. Like, why do we have Rob the robot?
yeah. And I know Dev could care less about Pokemon, but I can't tell you enough as like a person that age when that wave came. I was born in '87, so in '96 I was 9.
Yeah.
At 9 and 10, like right as Pokemon literally takes fire. I can't tell you what that did for like
A lot of people.
everybody on my school bus, everybody at my lunch table for literally years at a time. It's kind of like all I heard and saw and stuff.
My dad, who didn't play video games, got a Game Boy and played Tetris for a cool, solid
Yeah,
maybe 2 years.
Tetris,
Just
yeah, I think
playing it.
Super
Only thing
Mario
he would play.
World, Final Fantasy 7. These are the games of that generation. Resident Evil. Yeah.
He would sit down and play Tetris all day long. So much to the point that I'm thinking I might just buy him a colored Game Boy now so he can start playing it again.
Was he playing on like the original Game Boy? Or we
The
talking about-
original Game Boy.
Okay. So the 80s.
That was
Yeah.
that was like I want to say 92. He was doing
The
that.
Game Boy came out in 89, sir.
Yeah, but he was playing that way after that.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Because I had
no
it when
idea.
it came
I have
out.
no idea
I
when
did-
it came out.
I did not
just
get
know-
the
I know
Game
back
Boy.
then the things came out in different times.
I did not get the Game Boy in '89. I can tell you that for a fact.
I got it whatever year it came out again.
I
My
got it like
parents
in like
paid
90
good money.
Day one death.
192. Yeah, I was not getting no 89.
I would come home to video games. Like
I
they
got
just
the
bought
NES.
a game and
Eight,
it's sitting on
eight
my
Game
bed.
Boys.
Yeah,
He's
Only
just
had
like,
one. Only had one Game Boy. We
might
only
have
had
been
one
later than
system.
that. When did the Super Nintendo come out?
92.
I think a clear
Yeah.
difference or distinction to make here for anybody that's listening, or like you're probably all in your cars forming your
Oh,
own
no.
opinion on it.
Nintendo, Super NES came out in 90. That was 92.
Yeah, because I got the
Yeah.
I got the Super Nintendo before I got the Game Boy. That's what I was trying to think. Yeah, I got the Super Nintendo.
I got the
before.
I think
Boy
clear
first.
distinction here is I think games got better after this era, but I don't think the vibes have been touched. Like it was just
I agree.
there's something to it.
Yeah, Pokemon is definitely not on my radar at
Yeah,
all.
I know. You were like, "What are these fucking kids?" You hated it. I get it, but it was
I mean,
a monster. It was a
I think I
behemoth.
think I
It
was
was
in the 11th grade when
everywhere.
that shit came out.
Yes, it was.
I don't know.
It
I don't.
was everywhere.
I've never known anybody who played Pokemon until coming to PSVG. Like it just was
Wow.
not
I
something.
knew plenty of
That's
people
wild.
played that.
Yeah, we did again. That shit came out when I was in 11th grade. Nobody I
Yeah.
knew was playing
Sure.
Pokemon. Like
Even in
we
high
didn't even
school,
play Game Boy. Game Boy was
I
dead
knew-
to us.
I knew people who played Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you had the really, really nerdy guys. They were like talking about Digimon.
I didn't even hear about Yu-Gi-Oh or Digimon until college. Until I worked at a summer camp.
Yeah,
And
but
the
we don't
kids
know
were
what that
playing it.
means. How? Like what
That
year?
was 2001.
It's a little late, but not that late on Digimon. Not as late as you think.
Yeah, I remember people talking
I
about.
wasn't saying it was late. I wasn't exposed to it until working at a summer camp in 01.
I was playing
Like,
Digimon on PlayStation 1.
I didn't even know it was a video
Remember you
game.
could pop those
I knew it was a
CDs out
TV show.
and keep
Yep.
catching them and shit. That was so much fun. I was tearing through people's CD collections. That was wild.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even know
remember
what that. I don't even know what that is.
So the Digimon game in PlayStation 1, you could catch Pokemon, new Digimon by you would open the tray and take the game out and put a new CD in, and it would read whatever that CD is metadata, and it would just unlock a Digimon for you. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it was probably random, but you felt like you were like, holy shit, this Limp Bizkit CD, like, you know, like it got the thing. Like that was cool. That
I'm
was a
quite
cool
sure you-
gimmick.
Completely messing up your disc drive doing that.
100%. Oh yeah.
Just
I
stopping the
didn't
disc drive
even
while
know
it's spinning.
Digimon was a video.
It was cool
game
shit.
at
It was
that
like,
point.
you know,
I
it was
knew
like
there was a TV
Psycho
show, but I
Mantis
didn't know
shit. It
a
was
game.
Yeah,
cool shit. Like the device was doing shit, you know, we never saw it before.
Digimon
Yeah,
was
nobody-
pretty big at the time.
Nobody in college at CSUN was playing Digimon. We were playing Madden.
What a
and
bunch of losers.
Tony Hawk and other shit. There was no Digimon happening
What a bunch
on
of
my college
losers.
campus that I was around.
Yeah, what kind of loser were you? You out there
Listen, Dev,
fucking?
if y'all were lame,
Yeah.
just say that. Okay.
Just
Like,
say it, yeah.
It's the reverse. We was
not
the
our
cool
fault.
kids.
you don't have any culture over there, right?
Yeah. Out here
He's like, we were playing Madden,
Madden, FIFA,
being men.
GoldenEye.
FIFA.
No.
Oh yeah.
GoldenEye was it though, for
You
sure.
was watching Ninja Scroll and playing
God.
Digimon and
We was absolutely watching Ninja Scroll, but we were not fucking playing Digimon.
And you're right. I am super nostalgic for my N64, and it is that. It's GoldenEye. It's Perfect Dark. Those wrestling games, like, can't beat it. Can't beat it.
in 64. So
Can't beat it, man. It's undeniable. It is the best.
I wouldn't go back to N64. if
Still
you showed
playing
me the
Mario
way.
Golf. It's still the best Mario. Like it's still better than what they just released.
I had
So-
2 games on N64. Ocarina of Time and NBA Hang Time because
That's enough.
I hated that console.
That's enough.
I
Ocarina.
It's
wasted,
kinda enough.
I wasted my birthday money on this shit. I was so
Played
mad.
Ocarina for like a straight year. Just that's all I did.
you didn't play Solar Jetman?
Quarterback Club. Gotta have it. Quarterback
Solar
Club.
Jetman.
We had Quarterback
Solar
Club on
Jetman.
Super Nintendo.
Quarterback Club 99. Brett Favre on the cover.
We didn't have that one.
I
We were
remember
playing
that.
Madden. We
It
played
wasn't
real-
good.
A real
It wasn't
football
good,
game.
Dev.
It was not
And
good.
Definitely not
Yeah.
on
What about-
N64.
NBA
On
courtside.
N64, the only football game I ever actually played was Blitz because that was fun.
That's the only one you need.
I played Quarterback Club because the only one I had, but when I got Blitz, I was like, okay, we're good now. Just
Yeah, we had PlayStation, so we
like
played video
today,
games.
I only play Blitz. That's all I play on N64.
Goddamn N64. Ugh. What a stain.
I'd give a shout out to that, that Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii era, especially once that era got going. So like 2008, 2009, like when E3 started to come on, like the gamer sphere culture at the time was pretty cool. Like E3 became more popular and stuff like that. That was a pretty cool time, but I still don't think it's better than that 90s gaming time. Like it was more experimental then, less tech base, less pushing the tech industry, like less that, more just like, no, we made a fucking, you rap, kick, punch. It's all, yeah.
I would disagree. I think they were still trying to push tech forward. That was a huge
You're
part of
right.
it.
Yeah, no, I know that. And I know that when I was saying like Carmack, Silicon Graphics for sure.
Yeah.
But
and
like,
I think
gaming was bespoke. We were making game, like, building their own. It was more its own, less PC based, pushing that industry, less tied into that bigger industry.
Maybe it's just because I've always been super into tech in that way, and I was getting all the magazines and reading like it was all about 32-bit. This
The
is
bits.
64-bit. Like, how are we doing this? What's
Animation.
moving forward?
Like that
Yeah.
90s era of video games really started animation and all the video effects and everything that took off. Yeah, I know. I don't mean to discredit it. It definitely has its roots of its own tech. I don't know. Maybe I didn't say that well. I just felt
I
like
think we
once we
just
got
look at
into
it in
those,
two different eras. I
Maybe.
think we just have two different ways of looking.
Yeah,
at
maybe.
and looking at that stuff. Because for me, it was always about the tech. Like,
I
that's
think
just
once we
how
got
I've been.
past the Wii and the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 3 was the end of that. We're designing a proprietary thing that does things that nothing else can do. We moved from that to they're just PCs now. And now it's a part of this whole PC based driving, and it's this whole thing, and it's all connected. What happens to this sector impacts that sector, and parts and component, like that is kind of like back then it was definitely technology pushing the bounds, especially PC space, right? With the graphics cards, sound cards and stuff. But like on the console space, I think it still felt toy like. It was more toy product like than
Yeah.
PC based.
You can blame Xbox and the PS3 for changing the trajectory, because the PS3 was a terrible processor, notoriously hard to create or make games for, and then Xbox and Microsoft bringing DirectX to gaming and trying to bring the PC space to it.
Yeah.
That is what changed the trajectory and pushed us towards
just
more
cost.
PC-like architecture.
The model doesn't work that way. You can't afford to take that risk and miss on something so proprietary. And here's the thing. Developers can't afford to build games that run on 4 completely different set of instructions and stuff for different, like, they need to be able to, like, that was the whole push for that. It was the cost was going up. We needed to consolidate that because the cost of development were taking off.
Yep.
Back in that
PS3
peak
being
era that we're talking
$700.
about, that early era, games were cheaper to make. Like, they weren't spending that much on them. Labor was cheaper. It wasn't so skilled and, in demand. So, yeah.
I miss arcades.
You and me both.
I never,
My,
I
my son's school has one, and it's so dope.
yeah. Like in the
Yeah.
school, just for the kids to enjoy.
Remember the pictures that I posted? Yeah, they have a whole arcade in the basement of the school. You can take a slide down to it. It looks like the Max. Like, it is 80s coded.
How do you play? Do you play before and after school, or is there
they
a
have to
class for
to
that?
win it. It's rewards.
Okay.
It's reward
I
based. So
got
you get the rewards. You can go into the arcade, and they've got Double Dragon, and NBA Jam, Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong. They've got not skee ball. They have air hockey.
This is why gas
Um,
is $7 a gallon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taxing the shit out of pay for these schools.
Rich ass son.
So here's the
Yeah,
fun
he's
part.
over Richie Rich over here.
No, this is a charter public school, and
Oh,
the school didn't buy any of this stuff. All
No.
of this stuff came from it was a company called Bitwise that
Uh-oh.
basically went under and went bankrupt and left
Uh-oh.
everything in the building.
nice.
So when the school bought the school bought the building, it just had everything in there, and they just
wild.
kept it.
That's pretty crazy.
The city was trying to buy that building. We were trying to buy that building because my director wanted our IT department to be in that building, and the city wouldn't buy it. So
Damn.
charter school bought it. It's public school, and everything that was in that building came with the building.
They fucked up.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to hear my son tell me about the Simpsons arcade game.
Nice. That's a
Yeah.
good one. I definitely visited an arcade from time to time. Like I remember them. I've been to them, but it wasn't a frequent thing. And they were kind of out by the time I really they were on the outs.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
were talking about how nobody's there and the games were, kind of broken. And
Outdated.
yeah,
Man, such a good time going.
a lot of
into
my
the
arcade
pizza
experiences are
shop.
in bars and bowling alleys.
Yeah, we had in the Beverly Center, like the main mall that we went to on the third floor next to the movie theater. They had a pizza
I was
place.
just about to ask if you're mall. I was just about to ask that.
Yep.
You said movie theater.
Yep,
I
that's
never
the
went to a
movie
mall
theater.
that did that.
Really?
I've never been to a mall that had a movie theater in the mall.
Oh,
always
I mean
went to a mall that
they
had-
don't anymore, but yeah, like
My
Never
mall
visited
doesn't.
one.
every mall we had a movie theater in it, and it was always on the third floor, top level. So they had the movie theater. There was a Champs, and then next to that was the pizza place, and it was a huge pizza place that actually had like arcades. And I would go in there and play Pit Fighter and Mortal Kombat, the TMNT game,
You didn't have to pay pit.
Simpsons, Street Fighter, like all of that. Oh God, it was glorious. It was glorious.
I didn't go to a mall until I came to Georgia. So it was pretty late in life before I ever visited a mall.
I imagine Atlanta doesn't have mall for movie theaters in them.
And
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
anymore.
I can't speak to what they used to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I know now you don't want to, like, we have a couple malls left and, like, they're not particularly great places. You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Atlanta did. Like if you look at, for example, Stranger
I'm
Things.
positive.
I
They
think it's season 3 where they have the Star Court Mall. Like that is peak mall. I'm pretty sure it was like that across America. It just, it's gone now. So if you weren't there for it, you didn't know it existed.
Well, my mall has movie theaters. That's why I usually go to see the movies.
So my mall has a movie theater next to it, but it's not attached. It's
Oh.
detached.
I
now.
was just on the third floor. Same
It
thing.
is.
Second floor is GameStop. Third floor is the movie theater.
Yeah, I have nothing.
have a
The only time I ever went to the mall, like first time I went to the mall was like, I don't know, probably middle school. It was like 2001 or 2.
2000. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel so incredibly old.
No, the malls were around. We never shopped at malls.
No, my thing is the fact that you were in middle school in 2000 and I'm in college.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it was just like, Hot Topic, food court, pretzels, but like I've never like wanted to go to the mall because it's like the same shit. Like it's always the same, like Gap, Old Navy, American Eagle, Build-A-Bear. Like when you guys talk about malls, your eyes light up because they sound very fun, like activities, do things. The malls that I went to were just clothing stores with elevator music and a food court. Like there was nothing inherently fun to do there. It was like I went going to the mall for movies or an arcade or something. Like they're all just shop. Like you only go to the mall to do shopping.
Oh, mine was great. Go to the
Yeah,
mall.
so you guys talk about these way differently.
Yeah, FYE. You go in there, go get some movies and specs. Go in there, get some CDs
Oh my God.
and stuff like
Specs,
that.
Yeah.
Go to the arcade, play some games. Go to GameStop or Electronics Boutique, depending on which one you had. I remember that era.
We had
That
it.
was
We had
great.
we had an EB, yeah, electronics. Before.
See, when I
or
think
FAO
mall-
Schwartz, where you can play with the toys and stuff when we were
Yeah.
younger, yeah.
Go on the Toys R Us, like you like
Or KB.
or KB Toy Store. Man, it was
Mhm.
fun. And I'm trying to think what else? There was a bunch of stuff in the mall you could do.
And I think
and then-
mall, I think shopping and not just shopping, the most expensive place to possibly do shopping.
that was the place you went. Like especially in Miami, you can catch the Metro Rail. And it will take you right to Dayland South, Dayland Mall. You can hang out there.
Like you
all
would
day. It
go
was just-
to, for example, you went school shopping, you'd go to like Gap or Old Navy, and jeans were like, twice as much, the exact same pair if you went to like either the Outlet Mall or like the Kmart or the Target or anything else. You go to find the same shirt and it'd be half the price. Like the mall was just really expensive.
Yeah, I'm bougie, so and I live very close to Beverly Hills. My high school was on Beverly and Fairfax, so we was definitely shopping at the Beverly Center, buying clothes from like Eddie Bauer, Gap, Old
Yeah.
Navy. So we
was going
was definitely at the mall.
Champs and Foot Locker.
Gotta go to Champs and Foot Locker. Gotta get my Nikes. Yeah, so we was definitely
Wow.
at the mall, and plus, that's where the girls were. So we
Hmm,
also
that's
went to the
correct.
mall because that's where the ladies was.
You
That's-
get your East Bay magazine. You're looking at like
East Bay. Oh
I want to
man.
get these shoes.
So
Let's
is this
see if
high school
Champs
for
have
you?
them.
Yes. This is
Yeah.
junior high and high school.
Okay, so for me, that was the skating ring, the movie theater, and then like the bowling alley.
We didn't do bowling, but we definitely had the skate. We had the skate rink. World
Yeah,
on
we had
Wheels.
all those things. We had all those things.
I don't remember anybody in high school going to the mall to hang out. Like that wasn't really a thing.
That was
Oh,
definitely
that was
a thing. We
definitely a thing. Yeah,
we went to the
especially because it was
mall.
so close.
the beach, and we went to Bayside, which was like a
Mm.
big thing down there because Bayside's like a mall outlet, but a lot of stuff you can do there.
Yeah, we definitely had. I mean, the mall was really close to my high school, and then we could take the 20 bus all the way to the beach if we wanted to go to Santa Monica.
It'd probably be even better now because they got like homeschooling and shit. So like, I don't see why kid like I was a kid this time. This would be fucking great. Like I'm going to the beach at 12 noon. Like,
Well, you
why
got to
go to the
remember,
beach?
these kids now don't know how to do shit, so they couldn't figure out how to get to the beach.
Yeah,
Like we would ditch and we'd go to
Uber.
other schools.
yeah, that's what we do. Ditch. Go
Oh
to the
man,
beach,
we were
like,
watching. My wife and I were watching something last night. Oh, what was? Oh, it was a TikTok, and this girl was telling a story about she snuck out at night, and it was a really elaborate story. And she was cheating on two dudes and everything. It was very funny. She was very entertaining, but she was like, and I knew I had to be back by 5 a.m. in the morning, and it was absolutely hilarious. My wife was like, she looked at me and she goes, "That's a really late curfew." I went, "What's curfew?"
No curfew.
And she said, "What do you mean?" I was like, "She's got to be back by 5." She's like, "Why 5?" I was like, "She's got to be
That's when
back
they-
in the house before
before the
everybody
parents
wakes
get
up
up.
at 5."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh," and I was like, "What a great example of our upbringings." She was like, "That's a really late curfew." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No. Wow. No. That's hilarious.
I love that we've matched up. Like even now, all these years later, like we just have so much fun sharing these different takes on life. She was so innocent. Talking about pure flicks, so innocent.
Yeah.
That's a really late
My
curfew.
goodness.
Like what? And she was like, "Is there like an
That's
alarm?" I was like, "No, she's got to get there for her mom wakes up, realize she's not there."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on,
Sneak in the
Mel.
house.
You could tell she never had the thought. The thought never entered the brain.
And God
That's
forbid your house has an
hilarious.
alarm on it.
I was like, "Oh, I snuck out all the time." You had that math down to a T.
Mhm.
The house got an alarm on it. Then as soon as you open the door, beep, doo doo. They're like, oh fuck.
Or bells.
Or yeah,
Mhm.
waking up
Wind
everybody in
chimes
the
and
goddamn
stuff.
house. Yeah.
I always went out the window.
I lived in an apartment. You couldn't go out the window.
I went out the window in an apartment too. It just depends on
Can't do
how
that,
high the
Paul.
apartment is.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah,
with the
we
alarms
was-
we had.
Not
You
an
open that
option.
window with the alarms that we got. Whole house gonna light up like a goddamn Christmas tree.
Yeah.
We never had an alarm system. That was never a problem.
I never really had to sneak out.
The
either.
dog was the alarm system,
My
and
stepdad
they
had a
liked
little
me.
bit of money.
So
As
I had
always
carte
tell-
blanche. I could come and go. I didn't really have to worry about sneaking out.
Mhm.
I was a good enough kid.
I was in high school. Okay. Let me put some. I snuck it all the time from like 5th grade to 8th grade. My teens and stuff. Yeah, nobody cared. I just lived.
Yeah, fifth grade to 8th grade. That wasn't sneaking out.
Hmm.
My game systems and things were at the house, so I wasn't.
My cousin and I we were menaces. We got in all kinds of shit. Just badass little kids.
Yeah, sixth
Tell these
grade.
stories to my wife. She's like, "Imagine Jack." She's like, "You just saw he's so little, and you're out here talking about jumping off the roof." I'm like, "Yeah, we did a lot."
Yeah, we had no frontal lobe. There was no
Yeah, I
processing
know.
of that.
Did
So
it?
it's like,
Did it
we're
a lot.
invincible. Let's
She's
go.
like, you just snuck out in the middle of the night and just went like, yeah, just on the streets. Anybody could. Yes.
It was a
Yep.
different time. We weren't worried about that type of stuff.
So
Again, there were things that told our parents to look for us. Where are your children?
yeah,
Yep. Also, I know how to
We
jump a
ran
gate.
free.
That's the key thing. You know how to jump a gate, know how to run.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's all you know.
God, I couldn't imagine trying to hop a fence today.
No.
I haven't hopped a fence
No.
in so damn long, but I could clear a 7-footer. Then like it was nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
Wouldn't even hear me, like a ninja,
Whoop, whoop.
just swoop down.
Yep.
Yeah, had
2
that
hits.
to a T.
Bam bam. Flip over and be done. And be gone.
God, I'd break every bone in my body today.
I wouldn't even attempt it. I would.
Right. You just
walk
like,
up
I'm
to it and
caught.
look,
Whatever I'm
like-
running from, like that's it.
I'm not even running at this point. It's just like
Just turn around and deal with whatever that is. It's better than trying to go over the fence.
mhm.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna land and everything's gonna break.
Oh god. Delvin already ain't got no knees.
Yeah.
Good trip down nostalgia. Trip down memory
Fun.
lane. That was good stuff. Keep the old stuff going. TPR says you get to beat Transformers for a day. And the vehicle you transform to is your choice. What vehicle are you choosing and why?
Look here. If I'm gonna be a transformer, I'm going all the fucking way.
Are you?
I'm not being no fucking vehicle. I'm being a Dinobot. The fuck would I want to be a vehicle for if I can be a fucking dinosaur?
Why are there dinosaurs in Transformers?
Because dinosaurs are fucking awesome, Donnie. What else do there
Yes,
not be
they're the
dinosaurs?
Dinobots, man. What the fuck? How do
They're
you not know who
cars.
Grimlock is?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
God damn it, Donnie.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. How do you not know who Grimlock
There's
is?
dinosaurs?
Yes. They're a huge part of the Transformers.
Yes, they're a big
So we're
part.
out here like on freeways and roads driving through cities
I'm
and
curious,
stuff.
what do you
and then
think happens in the
dinosaur?
Transformers? You
Yeah,
think they
like,
just
I have
run
no
around-
idea. I have
they
no
just
no.
run around
If you ask me to explain the price, here's what I know about Transformers:
Okay,
Optimus Prime,
correct.
Megan
Transformers
Fox.
Jesus.
No, first of all, forget about that shit. Okay, get rid of.
I never watched it. I just know that she was in it. Like I've seen the clips and stuff
she's
online.
She's not a thing.
So Optimus Prime, Megan
Correct.
Fox,
Transformers Jesus.
and then
No.
because of you guys, I know there's a yellow thing, Bumblebee or Cheetah or something, but it's yellow,
Oh boy,
right?
The funny thing is, both of those answers are kind of correct.
they're
Right.
the same person.
Yeah, because Cheetor.
So I remember you telling me there's like I was like it's yellow. One of them is yellow. I don't know what it is. Like a sports car. I only know like the
It's a
Transformer part.
It's a Volkswagen Bug. That's
okay,
what
Yeah.
and then
Bumblebee is.
but I think there's also a Cheetah one, right? You guys
that's
are talking
when they
about a
become
Cheetah
Beast
one once.
Wars. That's
the old show.
Cheetor.
And that's not
yeah,
dinosaur.
No, dinosaurs are the Dinobots.
the
Are these like
Dinobots,
different
yes.
universes? They all the same.
Yes.
Like different-
Dinobots are in part of the original Transformers universe.
Okay, so Optimus Prime fights T-Rex.
No,
No, they're on his side.
they're on his side. They're Autobots. Yeah.
Why would
So
you
who
wanna
do they
fight
all
that
fight?
dinosaur?
They fight the Decepticons. Megatron.
Megatron.
Decepticons.
Yes.
Megatron, Starscream.
What's the
Soundwave.
difference between an Autocon and a Decepticon?
First of all, it's Autobot.
Autobot.
The Autobots are the good guys. The
But what makes them
Decepticons,
good?
hint the name. They're the good guys. They want to protect humanity and do things the
So
right way.
Decepticons want to kill everyone, like the
They
people.
want to take
of the
over
world.
and rule.
they want-
yes,
they're
they're the
colonizers.
Republicans.
They're
the Republicans,
colonizers.
they're the colonizers.
Decepticons-
Absolutely.
Decepticons are literally colonized. They want to come
So,
to Earth.
so they're like
terraform Earth for them.
so like Magneto. They're like we have to kill these people. Like we
Correct.
like,
Well,
the
Magneto-
only peace is getting rid of all of this.
The Decepticons want to enslave humanity.
Okay, yeah, that's evil.
The Decepticons destroyed their planet and now want to take over Earth.
But there's more planets.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where they came from.
The
They're aliens.
Transformers ain't from Earth. They're aliens.
I thought they were made out of like
thought
cars
they came
and
from
robots and
Cleveland?
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
just-
No,
Detroit.
no,
You know, like the rest of that shit comes from.
no. They had their own planet. There was a war because the Decepticons were trying to take over everything. They destroyed the planet and then they crash landed on Earth.
Correct.
It's pretty
In
They
the
fucked
Ark.
up their planet. Like
It's pretty
we're gonna
basic
Fuck up y'all
for-
planet now.
pretty standard, Superman-esque.
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah, 1000%.
Optimus Prime's Transformers Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He died and
Dies
came
and
back
comes
to
back
life.
many times.
Yeah, literally.
Well, they're all transforming their cars. You just rebuild it, right?
No, that's
No,
not how that
they're
works.
sentient beings.
Yeah.
Like, they can die
The only
and we
reason
just-
they even
Like die,
transform.
like a soul.
Yes, die.
Yes,
That's the-
yes,
yes.
die.
What?
That's the
Turn
whole
to
thing.
ash.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Transformers the movie. That's why it was such a traumatizing
So if you
thing for a
shoot
lot of
it, does
people.
it bleed or is it like gasoline and oil?
It's
I thought they were like
it
robots,
Sparks
like-
and they are
I thought
robots.
Transformers was
They
like
are.
very like iRobot, like they're just made to Transformers, like mechs.
No.
no,
Got you.
they're sentient
like
beings,
sentient
and
I get
they
it. Aliens.
they
different.
transform into our stuff because they scan the things on
Yeah,
the
that's
planet
weird.
to transform and hide in plain sight. So
But
that's
then
the
they call
only
transform,
Then
reason
they become super big and fight.
they.
That's not
transform
hiding at
into
all. Everyone
robots.
sees you. You're
Not
tearing
if
the
you're
whole city apart.
transformed. Not if
What are you
you're
hiding
transformed,
from?
You're
And
hiding
he's like,
in
I'm a
plain
fire
sight.
truck. No, the fuck, we saw you.
But they
we got the plate number. It's
Well,
on
they're not-
TV.
Clearly, they're not good enough as hiding. That's
Apparently.
the problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
They're
You're
not
trying
great
to
at
blend
hiding.
in. You're not doing a great job.
It's kind of hard to blend in with this giant.
You've blown up
F-150 just back-
Wichita fighting your giant space battle, okay? We know
Well,
you're
I mean,
here.
Wichita has plenty of nothing, so they're gonna go fight
just
in
saying.
nothing. Just like Dragon Ball, where do they fight? They don't fight in the
I've
cities.
actually
they fight
never
in the
watched
fields.
an episode of Transformers cartoon. I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
Goddamn shame.
Yeah, it's great. Fantastic.
I never watched it's like He-Man. Was it the guy with the sword and like the tiger claw emblem thing?
Thundercats.
That's
Thundercats. I never watched that either.
It's Lionel.
That makes sense. You weren't alive when the show was out.
You
The
know,
show
Lionel
ended
Show's on.
before you were born.
That's correct.
Oh, I didn't know
As
it was
well
that
as-
old.
Transformers.
It only had like 2 seasons.
Transformers ended and came back twice before you were born.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Thundercats, He-Man, Starhawk, like all of that stuff came out before you were born. 'Cause they
Silverhawks.
only had like a season. They just were
great
so
shows.
good. Yeah.
Super Hawk?
And the seasons lasted
Silverhawks.
like lasted like
Silverhawk. Again,
100 episodes for one
Color, animal.
Yes.
Man, they milked the shit out of that. Like it's just so
Yes, they
much
did.
the same thing.
And Silverhawks is nothing
repackaged
but
and
the
resold.
Thundercats in space.
It's like the Mexican
Same
food
voice actors and everything.
of children
Yes.
entertainment. Like taco, burrito, enchilada, tostada, nacho. Like it's all the same ingredients, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you want to get original, then they had Jim.
Oh,
Jim
my
was
God.
awesome.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Jim was just like, hey,
Fucking
Like
hell.
Jim, like a
we-
Jim, or Jim, like Jim, the name.
Jim,
Jim
is the name.
J.M.
It's what-
and she's a
It's
rocker.
a women's rock group that was a cartoon show, and they battled another women's girl rock group called the Misfits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
God,
This
you've
is kinda
never
hot.
seen or heard of Jim.
They made a movie that was awful.
It was awful.
It's really
Yeah, I don't
bad.
know what this is. Maybe if I saw it.
It came out
just-
recently
is
too,
it
like a couple years ago.
JIMGEM?
J.E.M.
J-E-M, yeah.
JEM.
The movie will probably come
This
up if you
just
look it up.
makes me feel so.
Oh, I've never
incredibly
seen this.
old.
I've never seen this. This is pretty easy.
Jim and
I
the
don't know what the
Rockers.
fuck this is. This is wild.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
a
it.
wild
very,
concept.
It's very like glow. It's very
Yes.
yeah.
That,
I like
again,
that. It's not bad.
80s. Yes, it
Same
is. That's
era.
exactly what it's based off of.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like it. I could dig it, but never saw it.
Damn. So you're transforming into a Dinobot. That's what you want to be, Delvin. You're
Correct,
gonna-
Grimlock.
You're gonna be Grimlock, and you're gonna terrorize the city.
Yeah, why not?
And you're
So you're
black.
evil?
They'll
Giant
kill
dinosaur.
you. They're automatically coming after you.
Well, that'd be
You
fine.
realize
I'm a
this, right?
dinosaur.
They don't care. They're gonna fucking shoot a nuke at you.
They can try it. That's their best option. Because everything else ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna be a jet because that means I can go places. So I'm gonna fly fucking across the planet. I'm gonna go
that
visit
now.
Japan. I'm gonna go visit Egypt for free. And I might swing by the White House and drop a bomb. I might just get rid of all that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very Starscream like. We're just blowing shit up now.
Yeah.
Donnie, what are you gonna transform into?
No fucking idea.
You're gonna be a Camaro or some shit. That's what you're gonna turn into a Mustang or some old ass car and just
Girl
go
car.
for a drive.
I was thinking like, what would be like a jokey make fun of this answer? What's like an unassuming?
Well, Megatron in the
Be like a
original
can
series,
opener.
as I was telling Dev, and Dev already knows this, just transforms to a fucking gun.
Yeah. He transforms into a gun, and another Decepticon, Starscream, grabs him and just starts firing like they don't already fucking have guns. It's the dumbest shit
It's
ever.
funny because he's like 20 feet tall. And he turns
Into this little handheld gun. It's so dumb.
makes
It's
no
so
sense.
dumb. Ugh.
20-foot tall robot turns to
Is there a duck transformer? Is there a Ducticon?
No,
There should be one now.
Optimus Duck?
no.
I'm gonna be Optimus Duck.
You know what? I'm gonna let him have it.
Thank you, sir.
Optimus Duck. I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
be a boat. That's Optimus Duck.
There's plenty of ducks. There's plenty of boats.
Yeah. And then I'm Rubber Duck.
I like it. I respect it.
I
A
don't.
jet, a duck,
That shit was boring.
and
as
a
hell.
dinosaur.
I'm be a jet. Okay. Real original.
Those are the best fucking Autobots, all right? Jetfire? Fucking dope.
I'm be a Decepticon. Decepticon Duck.
Look, we're all Decepticons. That's the reality. That was the whole
imagine?
conversation.
Can you imagine a Decepticon like there's a rubber duck in the,
Yeah. And you got my feet going in the water,
tub?
and I shoot like a laser. I quack, and it's like bzzz, and blow the whole fucking city up.
Some little kids just swimming in their tub. Donnie just transforms high, bitch.
This sounds like a horror movie. This
Love
is
it.
the next. As soon
love
as
it.
Transformers
That's amazing.
become, imminent domain or whatever, we're gonna have horror versions
The
of
boats
Transformers.
like come to fight me, and I just like blow them away with the wings and Pidgeotto their ass.
Yeah, I
Just
like
cause a storm and shit. Little, I like it. Big ass waves.
Yeah.
Fuck with the duck, man.
Fucking ducks. Howard the Duck.
I like it.
Free to play Joe says, has anybody used the Switch 2 camera yet? Already forgotten?
Fuck no.
I've never
My
used it.
shit's still in the box.
I used it once.
Why do you even buy it, Delvin?
I put it
I
in.
didn't have to pay
I
for it.
turned it on. I looked at myself and I was like, nope, not doing that. That's not good. Nobody needs to see that. Turn that right back off.
Yeah.
I might use it for
Nobody's using
Shaq
that
this
shit.
week.
But
might
mine
try
is
to
the
use the
I got the piranha plant, so it's cool. It's just cool to sit there. I just like
I was
looking.
like,
at
is it on display somewhere looking cool? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
right
all
there,
it should do.
right next to the Switch. Yeah,
I got the
He's just-
official Switch one.
my little Petey
It's
the piranha
480
plant. He's just-
glory.
I'm gonna call him Pablo. Pablo
Petey
piranha
Pablo.
plant.
I like it
Why did you get the camera, Delvin?
because it was free. I had all
My
that
dumbass,
Xbox money.
I bought
Wasn't
that
it
damn,
part of the bundle?
No, because I had all that Xbox money. Like, hey, you got to spend all this money you got.
Yeah,
While I trade in
And you
Xbox.
wasted it on a fucking Switch camera that you're never going to use?
Well, I got a bu- well, I
We're gonna
got a
use it
bunch
one
of stuff,
day.
too.
they're
I'll
gonna
use it
come up
eventually.
with something that's gonna be worth it.
Yeah. Like, hey, here's just this dumb game you play that you should use the camera with. Like, all right, I'm all
You
in.
have webcams. You could just
You
plug
could buy
them
that.
in.
See that? Yeah, that's the thing. Any of our web,
But it wouldn't be official. I have an
The funny
official
thing
one,
about
man.
that, Dev, is apparently because everyone makes fun of the quality of the webcam in the Switch 2 commercial. Everybody's like, "What is this? Like 320p?" Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're compressing that to save performance so you can actually play the games. So the funny thing that I learned about that in following all the tech stuff is that if you plug in a 4K camera to your Switch 2, you will actually have worse performance in games and in the operating system because the system is trying harder to knock the 4K down to 320. Like, it fucks the bit rate up in your chat and shit. It'll start crackling stuff because the Switch is fighting hard to DHD the camera you hooked into it. So they're like, it actually works better. And it works better. You get less glitching, less splitting and all that if you use a shittier camera. The shittier camera you have, the better. Which I thought was funny because when the Piranha Plant came up for pre-order and everybody was like, it's 480p, everybody clowned. It's like, but actually that's a bonus in this situation. You want to buy the shittier camera.
Shouldn't even be a thing. If you're using a Switch camera, you shouldn't be allowed to use your Switch anymore. It should just, you don't
Wow.
deserve this. This is
Wow.
this is terrible. This is awful.
Wow. I gotta
Why?
play Mario
Why?
Party. I bought the upgrade. I just haven't
Now I'm
played it.
going to just use it just to spite you.
Yeah, exclusively
That's
from now
fine.
on.
Go
I
ahead
will
and use it so you
stream.
degrade all of your performance. That's fucking
That's
nonsense.
fine. That's the risk I have to take.
Hey, that's why we have a Delvin, so
Just to
nobody
prove a
else has
point.
to do this shit.
Just to prove a point.
Just to prove a point.
Trash.
Yeah.
Absolute trash.
Make my life worse. Just to prove a point to you. Infinitely worse.
Speaking of making life worse, India wants to know, when are you going to respond to the diss track, Delvin?
Look at Indio Techno. You piece of shit. If that's your real name. I don't think
Aaron.
that's your real name.
Aaron.
Aaron. That's his name?
Yeah.
I'd
Talking
be
about
nice
his
to him.
government.
His son looked like Brock Lesnar Jr.
Hacker alias.
Giant ass son about to play football and make a whole bunch of money. I'd be nice to him, deal. Okay,
He messaged me earlier. So I told him about the job and stuff after a podcast a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
And he goes, "How's this coming?" And I was like, "Dude, don't take it personally. I don't even want to type it all to you. So, like it's working, but I'm not even in the mood to type it. So, just put a pen in it for a while."
yes. I don't respond to AI dishes. You gotta write
Real bars.
like real bars and like going to actual.
That's wild coming from you.
Delvin, you wouldn't respond to a real bar either.
Depends on who it is.
Who would it have to be for you to respond?
Drake.
Oh my!
Can we
feel like I'm
cameo a gold coin disc from Drake?
Drake's not a cameo. He might
Could you
be based on how
imagine
his career's
if we
going.
got a rapper he really liked? Like fucking Delvin gold coin piece of shit.
That'd be great.
Oh, I'm
He
quite
just
sure
cut
that's
a just cut a heel promo on Delvin.
I'm quite sure that's possible.
You have
Yeah, a couple-
24 hours.
There are a couple rappers on Cameo that I like, but some of them
Uh-oh.
rappers, if you
Uh-oh.
get them, they might shoot you.
Ooh.
They might shoot you, depending on who you pick. So choose wisely.
I'm not even gonna waste my money because Delvin still would not respond to the diss track. He's just
Depending on
Goldcoin
what
doesn't
rapper it is,
exist.
if it's
Nigga, you
like
don't.
one of the members of the Locks, fuck no, I'm not
We
responding.
need
Why
to
would I
get
do
to
that?
Delvin Jr.
I like my life.
Just like Hunter Biden's laptop, we need that Sony Vaio to make its way to us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know, get the conspiracies going, send in the feds, connect it to the Chinese somehow, and then we
like
can
that.
get the laptop.
Yeah. Is it even a laptop, Delvin? Is the Vaio a laptop or is
No,
it
it's an
is it a
actual
desktop?
desktop.
Oh God,
Is it the purple
Not a
and
big
gray
one.
one, or is
It's
it black?
It's black.
Black. Okay,
It's not
those
big.
are the good. Those are the good ones.
Oh, here you go. Well, he's not a rapper I like.
It don't matter. You're not gonna respond. I have zero faith in you ever rapping in any fucking fashion ever again.
If you get Bizarre from D12 to do
Oh
something.
my god, not Bizarre. He's on Cameo.
Yes, he is.
Bizarre.
I would cook Bizarre. Not gonna lie.
I don't think you would.
Yeah, I definitely
I don't think you'll cook any rapper that's on Cameo.
Bizarre. Yeah.
If they've
heard
rapped
Bizarre?
well enough that somebody wants to pay them for them to record 10 seconds of video on Cameo, you are not
don't-
that good.
I don't think they're paying Bizarre. Anybody
sure
can
you
do it
wouldn't
sign
be
for
there.
Cameo right now.
No, they have like an application thing, right? It's not
You-
open to
no.
anyone.
You can sign up to Cameo right now.
I thought the whole point was that it's like popular people.
No, you can sign up to Cameo right now. Anybody can
So
sign up to
just
Cameo.
Bob Jones
Yes.
on Cameo, and you can pay
Yes.
him for his Cameo.
Yes.
Wouldn't that make
can.
it harder to find the people that actually want cameos from?
Okay, I will put it to you this way. I just went to Cameo. I
D-Light's
went
here
to
shout-
rappers.
shout you out.
I went to rappers and I went from low to high in price. Right? You can get Icy the Rabbit for $7. Kanye East for exactly
Dude, that's
for
legit.
$15.
That's amazing. Wait a minute. Now I'm in.
See?
I need Kanye East to drop the Delvin Cox diss track.
$15.
Kanye
it's-
East? That's hilarious.
And it's reduced from $25 to $15.
I bet it is. That's wrestling-esque.
Yes.
Lord have
Let's
mercy.
see. Be Nasty, Australian rapper. You know that shit trash.
Why? Aussies can't rap?
No, they cannot.
Why?
It's Aussie.
You know who else can't rap? Delvin.
No.
Delvin
Yeah.
can't rap.
Yeah, there's a
So-
lot of judgment coming from you.
Yeah.
These people have
So-
published works in the world. You
I don't believe
have a
that at all.
story.
Yeah.
I don't believe that at all.
It's fiction. It's all fiction.
You made it up.
TMS
Goldcoin. He made it up.
Ty Star.
Never happened.
$4.
So listeners, you've made it this far.
So put Dynasty on there, $4.
everybody, please submit your bars and just submit a diss track to Delvin because he's never going to respond. We can just have
Oh, yeah.
lots of disses to Delvin in this fake gold coin story. He doesn't
see
exist.
what-
He made it up.
Silver dollar.
Let me see what else I can
I
get
just
on
think of the whole Spice Girls band together, just like pelting people with like change. You know, like they pull out of their pocket. Yo, it's Buffalo Nickel. Like hit somebody like, ow! What the fuck, man?
Delvin, you were not a rapper. These
I'm
are
looking-
lies and fallacies.
Now I done fell in the rabbit hole of rappers we can get for cheap. We
Tell
can
them to
get
come back. We got a whole new bumper
Steven.
next week.
Steven for $8. That is his name.
That's it? Steven?
Steven. Let's see.
I've had enough of this shit.
So that's a
People,
wrap.
this is the end of the show. Send your diss tracks
Oh,
to the
she's fine.
Discord.
I might get her.
And until
Tonetta
then,
for $10.
shut up,
I don't
Delvin.
know the fuck she even sings, but we're finna find out.
Good Lord. Until next time, please, ladies and gentlemen, play some video games.
Nobody sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, the edges.